When the Railway series started, he was weak and pathetic, but he soon became one of the NWR's biggest chads, alongside Henry. Welcome to my Edward the Blue Engine livestream, guys. For many people, Edward is their favourite character. Edward's one of my favourite characters too. He's not my absolute favourite, but he's definitely up there in the top 10, definitely. And I know for a fact that Edward is a lot of you guys' favourite characters too, especially people like Mr. George and Electro. So, guys, tonight we're going to be driving Edward on the Roblox game. Maybe we'll listen to some of his Railway series story audiobooks, and we'll also be I love Edward themes too, and we'll also maybe be watching some videos of about Edward on YouTube as well. So, hello to James Lamont, hello Martin, hello Thomas the Tank Engine Fan, hello Mr. George, hello John Murray, and hello Jacob. We haven't exactly got a full house tonight, but I'm sure that'll change as the stream goes on. Stream's only just started after all. Hopefully Neon, Electro, Victor, and especially Odd will join us. Will join us soon. And hopefully Luna after her latest video premieres. Hang on, I've got a notification. Oh. Yeah, I love Edward too. Sure we all do. So guys, let's waste no more time. It's just going to be a normal live stream, Thomas Fan. It isn't really going to be anything special, Thomas Fan. So guys, let's waste no more time and get into the Thomas the Tank Engine game. Hello, A. Smith. Welcome to the stream. Hang on, I'm just letting Odd know that the stream started. Sorry, guys. Okay, Odd knows that the stream started. Hopefully we will see him very soon. I'll send for Edward at once. Yeah, we shall indeed. Hello, Electro. Nice to see you here. Very nice to see you here reasonably early. You don't usually show up until an hour in, but as Edward's your favourite character, I'm sure you simply couldn't resist coming here so soon. So, Odd's not here yet, but as you came so early, hopefully Odd, Neon, Victor, and the others will too. You had chicken for dinner. Nice, Thomas the Tank Engine Fan. Oh, and James Lister as well. He needs to show up as well. Yes, I do know about Friday night dinner, but I'd rather not really watch it. Oh, 22 people watching already. Cool. And we've only been going for 4 minutes. I'm going to pick the last fan. The concert's tomorrow night. Oh, yes. Can I do an Edward impression? Thomas, be careful! That's the best I can do, guys. Yeah, 22 people watching already. But there'll be plenty of time for... You had pizza, did you, tonight? Cool. And you're having pizza tonight, are you, Mr. George? Good. Cool. You're having gammon for dinner. Nice. All I had for dinner was ham. I did have a pretty big lunch at the Bluebell Railway, though. Tomorrow I'm going to have pizza, as I always do on Saturday, though. I know, James. Yes, you did. Oh, and yes. Oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me, Martin. Thank you, thank you to everyone who came to the premiere of Redcliff Railway Tales Season 2, Episode 10. You think Electro? Cool. No, I personally prefer the in-betweeners, John Murray. Yeah, we've got a decent number of people to start off with, though. So yeah, thank you to everyone who came to the premiere of the last episode of Redcliff Railway Tales. I'll put the link in the chat for those who haven't seen it. I've put the link to the latest episode of Redcliff Railway Tales in the chat. And so if you haven't already seen it, why are you saying that, Gage? So if you haven't already seen it, you can go see it later. You can go watch it after the stream, rather. It's by writer Tim at Post Pat the Red Tractor. Cool, yeah. No, I'm just not interested, period, A. Smith. I didn't really watch Clifford that much as a kid, so I don't really plan on reviewing it. Right, guys, while we wait for Odd, Victor, Neon, and the others to arrive. Not one of Brum's fake peaches. Yeah, why did you say that, Gage? I'm confused, Thomas Fan. How come you hate the TV show but like the live-action film? I don't understand, Thomas Fan. Yeah, while we wait for the others to come, we shall... Hopefully James will show up as well at some point. But while we wait for James, Odd, Neon, and Victor Vincent to show up, let us get into some Roblox gameplay. We're gonna try pulling that goods train we tried to pull with James last week, but with Edward, and then and I'm gonna play the Troublesome Trucks theme as I go down. We're gonna play the Troublesome Trucks theme as I go down, as I pull the train. No, I don't, Thomas Fan. Never got into trouble, he never broke down. The most reliable engine. That is true, Electro. You never saw the film. I don't plan to see the film either. And I don't plan to rewatch the TV series either. Oh yeah, this teleporter is quite sticky. You need to press it a few times. We'll see, A. Smith. We'll see. You're neutral to post and pattern the road tractor, are you? Cool. Troublesome trucks will get the engines every time. Troublesome trucks will run the engines off the line. You plan on getting more Clifford VHSs soon? Have you got 2 already? Cool. Hang on. Hang on. The teleporter's kind of sticky. There we go. We'll need to run to tin the sheds though. Oh, for Christ's sake. I wouldn't expect you to, seeing as you've said so many times you don't like it. Oh, I've gone through the wall. Oh, I've gone too far. Right, we've made it to tin the sheds. Now let's get Edward out. You've 6 Clifford DVDs. Cool. There's no way I'll be able... I've been able to look that far into the future, Thomas Fan. Same here, actually, George. The most beautiful. Can definitely see where you're coming from, Electro. Right, let's go to, oh Christ. Oh, I nearly came off the tracks. Right, let's go to, Knapford Yard and get ourselves a freight train. Oh, Edward hasn't got very good brakes. It's probably because I'm not even pushing down the S key. I can't guarantee that I will, Thomas the Tank Engine fan. Railways are no good. Turn them into roads. Pull them up. Turn them into roads. How is that, Jacob? I just do. I find it kind of boring. That's mainly why, John Murray. Eric King DVDs, which are perfect pet and winter spirit. Nice, A. Smith. Hang on. We need to be careful setting these switches. We don't want to come off. Thank you, Jacob. Hang on, I think we've gone too far over. Has your name in it? Yes, definitely does, George. But I know one character who I feel, who I almost certainly feel you hate sharing your name with. George Pig from Peppa Pig. Says there's only 2 people watching. That can't be right at all. That's who I should be. Oh, you're doing one of the lines from the episode Edward the Hero. Edward is out of character in that episode. I didn't really like that episode as a kid because it has the 3 strikes formula. Edward is somewhat out of character and he's quite bored. And it's just a boring episode. Hello, Martin. You didn't grow up with Clifford's Puppy Days, yeah? It's 10 for me. 10 out of 10, if you say so. You like the live action film? Yeah, you already said that, Thomas fan. I don't know, Thomas. I can't remember. Season 3, Thomas VHS. Yeah, not George from Peppa Pig. No way. You must be ashamed to share his name. Oh, Thomas has joined the experience. Yeah, I expect very few of us do. Right, let's... couple up all the trucks. Thankfully, you've got no one messing to mess us with. So hopefully we should be able to run smoothly this time. The trucks will start to moan, they rattle. Oh, the season 1 truck, oh yes. You see, Electro, many people don't... In season 8 onwards, Edward was written as very, very pathetic. You see, in season 7 onwards, Edward was written as very, very pathetic, weak and pathetic, which is like the complete opposite of who he is in the later Railway series books. His character development basically goes backwards in season 8 onwards, Electro. Yeah, trust Thomas. Yeah, that's right, Martin. Yeah, his character development basically goes backwards. But I would definitely take Edward the Hero over Edward Strikes Out any day. I thought Edward Strikes Out was quite good as a kid, but yes, Edward, if there's any episode at all where Edward is out of character, it would definitely be Edward Strikes Out. Yeah, good old Edward indeed, Jacob. Yeah, we'll see. Well, he was far from pathetic in, he was far from pathetic in seasons, I agree with you, Electro. He was far from pathetic in seasons, 1 to 7, and seasons 17 to 21, but he was written as really, as a bit of an unconfident character in the complete opposite of who he's supposed to be in season 8 onwards. Yeah, that's right, A. Smith, I just said that. Edward Strikes Out really did kill his character. Yeah, time for trouble. Come on, Edward, push it backwards. Push the trucks backwards. You're supposed to be able to handle... I can't promise that he won't, Jacob. He may show up at any moment. Come on, Edward, push. It's your line of trucks isn't that long. It's, if you say so, A. Smith. But yes, Edward Strikes Out is without question one of the worst Edward episodes. The episode was originally written for the role of James, which definitely would have suited Edward Strikes Out a lot more. But James's model... Hello, Michelle, welcome to the stream. But James's model wasn't working, needed repairs at the time, so they had to use Edward. Well, why couldn't they have just waited, Why couldn't they have just waited for, yes, he is, Electro. Why couldn't they have just waited for James's model to be repaired and then make the episode as originally intended? That's what I don't understand. Oh my god! Gone through the air. Hang on, I'm coming, Edward. Ned. Have you heard of a 1953 film? Yes, I have, and I have seen it. It's really good. I really liked it, Mr. Animator. Welcome to the stream. I don't know Thomas Phone. Where on earth could Odd be? Come on, Edward, push! You haven't missed too much, McJeffy. The stream only started 17 minutes ago. I'm just trying to assemble a freight train with Edward. Welcome to the stream, McJeffy. You were spamming "Come on, Edward" in the chat. Oh, you cool, John Murray. Exactly, Jacob. Eventually, but not until December, Thomas Fan. And besides, I thought you knew that. Here we go. Yeah, push. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, Edward. Push. Go on. I agree, A. Smith. Push me down the bridge, you bum. Boom, 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 boom. You big bum. Hang on, guys. Where's Odd? You're going to join the game, will you, Michelle? Cool. Where is Odd, I wonder? Will he show up tonight? Come on, Edward. Yes! Hang on, I've gone too far. Oh, Thomas has gone off the track. Oh, he's shocked. Yeah, fitting facial expression. Oh, I'm really bumping the trucks. Green scum. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh, Thomas. There we go. Come on, Edward. Green scum. Only 4 people watching? No, that's not right. Push, Edward, push. You can do it, Edward. Yes! Come on, Edward. So much wheel slip. It's all. You can say that. Stop saying that. You can stop saying that now, Thomas fan. You found a rolly kitty ride at Great Yarmouth. Cool, McJeffy. The teleporter's not working yet. Try teleporting to Tidmouth. Not Tidmouth Sheds, Tidmouth Station. That could work. Bush Edward. The one with the horror party. Oh, God. Nearly there, guys. Yes! Yes! Oh, now some of the trucks are stuck in each other. Because I push them into each other so much. Yeah, exactly. You still haven't told us why. Ow, for Christ's sake. Yeah, you haven't. You've never told us why. Oh, for Christ's sake. Come on. Yabba dabba doo. Electro, are you still here? You haven't chatted for ages, Electro. Are you still here? This stupid truck won't get into line. Perfect. Hopefully that should be close enough now, but not too close. You still here, Electro? Right, finally, we can couple all these vans up now. Fine. Hopefully we'll actually reach Gordon's Hill this time. Where's Odd Dragon? You're driving Percy, are you, Michelle? Cool. Where's Odd Dragon? Where's Odd Dragon? Odd does know I'm streaming, because I spoke to him earlier today while I was at the Bluebell Railway, so he does know I'm streaming. Right, okay guys, we've covered all the trucks up, we're ready. Now for the Troublesome Truck song. Okay, Electro hasn't replied to me, so I'm gonna assume he's had to go. Just briefly. The truck's just up. Oh, I cannot do an impression of the Troublesome Trucks. I will, I'll probably put on the Troublesome Truck song at some... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, hopefully he will show up, John Murray. I'm sad too, A. Smith. I'm sad about that too, A. Smith. Troublesome... No, I'm gonna... play the Adventure Begins song. But we'll start with the Adventure Begins, then we'll do the original Season 7 version. A. Smith. Right, here we go. Come on, Edward.
The engines always think they are so
But Smudger just laughed.
so they like to bump the trucks around.
Really long track.
They bump them in the sidings, they bump them in the yard. They better beware, they better take care, they better be on their guard.
Yeah, we're underway now.
Thomas pulls the trucks around.
No, it's Edward putting the trucks along the line
He's
today.
happy and he thinks it's going fine. The trucks all start to roll, they rattle and they groan. Look out, Thomas, watch out, Thomas, that's a warning sign. Because those Troublesome trucks will get the engines every time. Troublesome trucks will run the engines off the line. They push them here, push them there until they go too fast. Then they push them once again, laughing while they crash. Troublesome trucks will get the engines every time. Troublesome trucks will run the engines off the line. They don't care how big they are, to them it's just a game. Those Troublesome trucks will get them all the
Oh, I'm
same.
in a bit of trouble around the bends.
Before long till the scraps keep holding still. It's hard
Hang on,
work and he really has
how
to
long is
pull.
the train? Oh,
But
there's
soon
still
he's
over
at the
3
top,
hours left,
and then he just can't stop.
John,
The trucks go
James.
faster still.
Oh no.
Because those Troublesome trucks will get the engines every time. Troublesome trucks will run the engines off the line.
Oh
They push
god,
them
we've
here,
had a bit
push
of a
them
crash
there
with the
until they go
stupid
too
guy
fast.
less Thomas on
Then
the
they
track.
push them once again, laughing while they crash. Troublesome trucks will get the engines every time. Troublesome trucks will run the engines off the line. They don't care how big they are, to them it's just a game. Those Troublesome trucks will get them all the same.
Look what happened to them. Christ, I'm definitely gonna need to get a new Edwards. Yes, they are Electro. Did you have to go, briefly? Did you have to go briefly, which is why you didn't chat for a bit? Hey, awesome VHS channel, welcome to the stream. Wonder where James is. James didn't even show up to the premiere of, James didn't even... Hey! This Thomas is trying to steal my train. Oh. James Lister didn't even show up to the premiere of my, didn't even show up to the premiere of of the latest episode of Redcliff Railway Tales. I wonder what he's up to. Come on, get out. Well, unfortunately, it's not. Here we are, Edward spawning in now. Come on, Edward. Last weekend I watched Dragonheart, Bill Bricks, and welcome to the stream, Real Bricks. Where is everyone? Where's everyone else though? I have a feeling that Thomas would have stolen my truck by the time we get to back to where we were. Self a new Edward. You have a friend staying the night, that's why you're disappearing. Oh, don't worry, Electro, don't worry in that case. I only hope Oz will show up eventually. You have a Doctor Who DVD called Attack of the Cybermen, nice. Yeah, I definitely am Peakalodian, welcome to the stream. I think I remember you coming here as Pikachu's channel. Yeah, maybe, Jacob. Yeah, I'm excited for it to. Hang on, let's change tracks. It was on the middle track we were. Stop, Henry! Thank God. Oh no, my train's still there. Good. Oh, you've been to the beach today, have you, James Lister? Oh, cool. That explains why you weren't at the premiere of the latest Redcliff Railway Tales episode. And why you haven't shown up until now. But hello, James Lister. Welcome to the stream. Very nice to see you. Yes, that's right, Bill Bricks. Now the only people we need... I doubt William's gonna come. He didn't... It's very late for him in Australia. But now the only people we need are Odd, Victor Vincent, and Neon. Hopefully they'll all show up. You bum. I love how you use bum as your signature insult, Martin. I really do like how you use bum as your signature insult, Martin. Come on, Edward. Bush. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Thomas has shrunk. Come on, Edward. Bush. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it kind of does crack me up too, Martin. I have seen the first Transformers film, but other than that, not really, Bill Bricks. If you like John Murray, I've already told him on Twitter, but you can tell him through YouTube as well. Oh yes, James, he definitely was a sad, strange little man during that time. Opinion on Pokemon, I did watch it quite a lot on TV when I was a kid, but not a lot. Hello, Mine Dear, welcome to the stream. Hang on, get the truck straight. Okay, we've got our goods train straight again. Thomas's birthday. I don't like Pokemon, my son used to like it. Oh, for Christ's sake, that's not a very good reason to not like Pokemon. It's awful, Jacob. It's just awful. Right, here we go. Right, let's play the song again. Then after this, we'll play the engines always think they are so we'll play the original version. And so they like to bump the trucks around. Yeah, he saved himself by dying. Which is kind of sad, actually, game. They better beware, they better take care, they better be on their guard. Here we go. Now we're in our stride. Oh, it's Edward today. He's happy and he thinks it's going fine. Cool. Look out, Thomas, watch out, Thomas, that's a warning sign. Because those trucks will get the engines every time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines. I'm gonna need to think about that real quick. Oh yeah, about my Joshua Jones VHS. I haven't been able to find one, so it's not happening anymore. I'll make an official announcement about that in a community post soon. Oh, I was almost running to the button. No, I think he was referring to his teacher, John Murray, his teacher's son. It's hard work and he really has to go. But soon he's at the top, and then he just... Come on. The engines always think they are so clever, and so they like to bump the trucks around. They bump them in the favorite Nickelodeon show? SpongeBob, no question about it. You're riding Oliver, are you, Michelle? Or are you riding Henry? Yeah, boy.
He's happy and he thinks it's going
SpongeBob, yeah, that's my favourite.
The trucks all start to moan. They rattle and they groan.
Series 4.
Look out, Thomas, watch out,
Okay,
Thomas,
Jane.
that's a warning sign. Because those trucks and trucks will get the engines
Slightly worse, I'd say, Jacob.
The engines off the line. They push them here, push them there until they go too fast. Then they push them once again, laughing while they
Of
crash.
course it would be SpongeBob. You've got SpongeBob in your profile picture, George.
Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the line. They don't care how big they are to
There
them,
is
it's just a
Dragon.
game. Those trucks and trucks will get them all the same. He belongs to the scouts to Gordon's Hill. It's hard work and he really has to pull.
And we actually are approaching Gordon's Hill
He just
now.
can't stop. On. The trucks go faster still. Because those trucks and trucks will get the engines every time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the line. They push them here, push them there until they go too fast. Then they push them once again, laughing while they crash. Trucks and trucks will get the engines every time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the line. They don't care how big they are, to them it's just a game. Those trucks and trucks will get them all the same.
Wait, we're not at Gordon's Hill yet.
We belong to the scouts to Gordon's Hill.
Yeah, the cow. Yeah, we're passing the cowboys now, Martin.
But soon he's at the top, and then he just can't stop.
Buzz, indeed.
The trucks go faster still.
Is Electro still here?
Because those trucks and trucks will get the engines every time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the line. They push them here, push them there until they go too fast. Then they push them once again, laughing while they crash. Trucks and trucks will get the engines every time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the
I guess you're
line.
right, gang.
They don't care how big they are, to them it's just a game. Those trucks and trucks will get them all the same.
Don't worry, Thomas. Other bad shows. Doing Quarantine and beyond. Hang on, we're now at Gordon's Hill. Her family were forced to film their reaction despite being the action at 4 yeses they didn't even show. That is awful, Bill Bricks. That truly is awful. Hang on, Edward can't get up the hill.
Along the line. He's happy and he thinks it's going fine. The trucks all start to moan. They rattle and they groan. Look out, Thomas, watch out, Thomas, that's the warning
Now I
sign.
know what I mean by
Because those trucks and trucks will get the
by the
engines
victim filming
every
in car.
time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the line. They push them here, push them there until they go too
Probably
fast.
pits.
Then they push them once again,
Buzz
laughing while they
Lightning
crash. Trucks and trucks will get the engines every time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the line. They don't care how big they are, to them it's just a game. Those trucks and trucks will get them all the same. People belong to the scouts to Gordon's Hill.
Aha!
It's
Oliver!
hard work and
Oliver
he
can
really
help
has
me up
to
the hill.
But soon he's at the top.
Oliver can help me up the hill.
On. The trucks go faster still. Because those trucks and trucks will get the engines every time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the line. They push them here, push them there until they go too fast. Then they push them once again, laughing while they crash. Trucks and trucks will get the engines every time. Trucks and trucks will run the engines off the line. They don't care how big they are, to them it's just a game. Those trucks and trucks will get them all the same.
Good, Bill Briggs. Good. Yeah, Oliver, I know. Now I can't get back down the hill for some reason. Where on earth is Odd Dragon? It's been 40 minutes and he still hasn't shown up. I thought he would have by now. I have one Detective Pikachu thing, but other than that, nothing. Because I had a bit of previous. Yes, you definitely did have some previous. God, I said that as though it were a drug. Come on, Edward. No, I haven't, Bill Bricks. Right, yes, he should be, Martin. He hasn't, he hasn't been able to talk to me as much, that much this week, and I've got no idea why. He did say he was working on his, next video, though. Well, thank you, John Murray. Thank you regardless. Push. Hang on, I'm gonna go around the other side of Gordon's Hill, pull the train back down, and then, pull it. Play music in your mind. I don't know, Jacob. I'm gonna pull the train back down, then pull it back from Wellsworth. Tell scissors vinegar into Norwegian in a minute, James. Yes, I am, Bill Bricks. They recently filed for bankruptcy. Christ, that really is sad. That really is sad, Bill Bricks, that they filed for bankruptcy. What the hell? Henry's stolen my freight train! What the actual hell? Henry's stolen my freight train! What the actual hell, Henry? You come back here! One of the trucks has come off. Christ. Yes, I do, Picalodian. I don't think Electro's still here. He's got friends. He's got his friend over. Come on. We need, we'll delete the derailed truck and then, get the others. Yes, I do, Bill Bricks. Direct-to-streaming films are becoming too frequent. Yeah, indeed, Michelle. I do, actually, Martin. I do have a Nintendo DS, actually, Martin. It's definitely one of the worst, but in my opinion, the worst is Band in Bikini Bottom. Yes, you were, I'd say, James. Cosmic Shake on consoles. Yes, I did know that. Still nothing. Odd still hasn't seen my message that the stream's ready. Hey, I've been uncoupled. What the hell? Oh yeah, I haven't coupled myself back up yet. Of course. Why does your brother hate Lavender Castle, John Murray? I've got a lot of games, McJeffy. Well, it should stay that way, in my opinion, Bill Bricks. You have a Nintendo 3DS, do you, Mr. George? Cool. Right. Let's start the song again.
He thinks it's going fine.
Yes, I do,
The
Martin.
trucks all start to moan. They rattle and they groan. Look out, Thomas, watch out, Thomas, that's a warning sign. Because
Of course I like Tom Kenny. I really like Tom
every
Kenny.
time jumps and trucks will run the
Thank you,
engines
Michelle.
off the line.
Thank
They
you.
push them here, push them there until they go too fast. Then they push them once again, laughing while they crash. Jumps and trucks will get the engines every time. Jumps and trucks will run the engines off the line. They don't care how big they are, to them it's just a game. Those jumps and trucks
Jacob.
will get them all the same.
Here we are, we're now actually on Gordon's Hill.
He's hold on to the stumps to Gordon's Hill.
Oh, I'm
It's hard
slipping
work
back.
and he really has to go.
I'm
But soon
slipping
he's at
back.
the top, and then he just can't stop. On. The trucks go faster still.
We'll put him into one of Dr. Cortex's vortexes. Yes, I will actually, yes.
Jumps and trucks will run the engines off the line. They push them here, push them there until they go too fast. Then they push them
Come on,
once again,
Edward.
laughing while they crash. Jumps and trucks
Come on,
will get
Henry,
the
help
engines
me up the hill.
every time. Jumps and trucks will run the engines
Everyone
off
hates
the
COVID,
line.
James.
They don't care how big they are, to them it's just a game.
Help me up the hill, Henry.
We'll get them all the same.
Oi! Henry! Oh no, Henry. Okay, now I know that this many trucks is too many to pull up Gordon's Hill. I won't take the vans with me next time. Well, at least we've been able to get the truck out of there. That's right, Bill Breaks it, and I think it was one of the first. Yes, because Henry's trying to steal my trucks again. Oh, he's uncoupled now. But he does hate Ryan's mystery playdate. He doesn't know it. Ah, well, good, John Murray. Good. Come on, Edward. 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 I don't want to get out of Edward because Henry will try and steal my trucks again. Yeah. Come on, Edward. Pull. Yeah, that is true, Bill Bricks. Ha! Henry got derailed. He deserves it. I'm gonna delete some of the vans so we can actually get over Gordon's Hill. Yeah, it was clearly too many vans. Yeah, you bum. No, Peacolodian, and I don't plan to. Okay, we'll delete 3 of the... Hang on. Yeah, 3 of the vans. Hopefully we'll be able to get over Gordon's Hill now. I haven't, and I don't plan to. Not that I remember, Bill Bricks. It's just called Thomas the Tank Engine, John Murray. Where is our dragon? When will he show up? When will he show up? Do I hate Justin Bieber? Yeah, I suppose I do. "23 people watching, cool." Where is Odd, though, and where are Victor and Neon? Oh, it's alright. His questions are, they're not like samey questions. His questions are not like samey. It's alright, Martin. I know, Michelle. Come on, please get up the hill, Edward. Please, Edward. Okay, we're getting further. Jim Henson's construction site. Cool, James. I'm gonna back down to Wellsworth and get a run up the hill. I'm gonna back the train down to Wellsworth and get a run at the hill. No, I didn't. I'm not interested in the Commonwealth. Right, come on, I'm gonna get a run at the hill. Here we are. Right, we'll get a run at the hill. Come on! Yes, I have, James. Oh, nearly there! You know what the problem is? It's Scruffy, the worst of all the trucks. I'm gonna uncouple him. Oh no, we've lost the trucks! Ah, the Troublesome truck. We've lost the Troublesome trucks. Anime. I've never really watched much anime, if I'll be honest. Pikachuns. We've lost the trucks. Agreed, Bill Bricks. Hang on, Eagle's blocking the way back. I know you do, Martin. But Edward and James switch roles. Yeah. Yes, exactly, James Lister. As Edward struggled up the hill. Oh, Eagle's shocked by the trucks. Yeah, the problem is Scruffy. Oh no! That's it. I give up playing this game for now. It's just called Thomas the Tank Engine. This is the game, John Murray. It's just called Thomas the Tank Engine. I give up playing for now, though. Right, guys, I need the toilet now, so I'm gonna go, and then when I come back, we're gonna listen to some audio stories of some of Edward's audiobooks. In fact, screw it, we'll just listen to the Edward the Blue Engine's book, his Spotlight book. We'll listen to some audio stories of Edward's Spotlight book, then maybe we'll get back... Pardon me, guys, to Roblox later in the stream. Oh, what happened in the episode? Interesting, Jacob. Yeah, guys, I'll be right back. Hopefully Odd will have arrived by the time I get back. See you in a minute, guys. back, guys. What have you been talking about? Yeah, pardon me indeed, Nickelodeon. The teacher who doesn't like Pokemon also doesn't like Star Wars and especially hates South Park. Why? Why? If you decide to... Oh, for God's sake, John Murray, for Christ on a bike. You bum. Yeah, bum indeed. You know what's funny? Odd hasn't actually talked to me that much this week at all. I truly do wonder what he's working on, what he's been working on. What he's busy with. Anyway, guys, while we wait, hopefully Electro will also come back at some point, and Neon will also join. Due to complaints from the public, interesting, James. I've never watched it and I don't plan to, Nickelodeon. Right, while we wait for Odd, we'll listen to some audio stories from Edward. Some of Edward's audio stories. Hang on. Save to watch later. Looks like John's here, so he must be around, so he might join at some point. Don't know, though. Welcome back, A. Smith. Hopefully, Electro will also come back. Oh, yes. Edward the Blue Engine book. Here we are. Hang on. Yeah, I'd imagine. I don't think the Germans are offended too much by Nazi mockery. If anything, I think they'd be the least offended. James, hang on. Here we are.
Edward's Day Out.
I know we would listen to Edward's Day Out, but maybe later. I'd rather listen to stories from the Edward the Blue Engine book. We'll start with cows. Yeah, cows is a classic Edward the Blue Engine story. A real classic Edward the Blue Engine story, so we'll listen to this. My favourite book from the Railway series is The Little Old Engine. Understandable. I like all the stories from that book as well, McJeffy. Understandable. Went to Caravan from August 12th to August 15th. Nice, Nickelodeon. Where could Electro be? Where could Odd be? I could be wrong, but I think Edward the Blue Engine is the first Railway series book that was narrated by Willie Rushton. I could be wrong, though. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys.
Cows. Edward the Blue Engine was getting old. His bearings were worn, and he clanked as he puffed along. He was taking 20 empty
Sleepers
cattle
and
trucks to
ballast are
market town.
off! And he
The
was.
sun shone, the bird called. His bearings were worn, and he clanked as he puffed along. He was taking 20 empty cattle trucks to a market town. The sun shone, the birds sang, and some cows grazed in a field by the line.
20. It was only 5 in the episode that it was based on. However, it's understandable why they didn't have the budget to make 20, clearly. Agreed, A. Smith.
Come on, puffed Edward. Oh, screamed the trucks. Edward puffed and clanked. The trucks rattled and screamed. The cows were not used to trains. The noise and smoke disturbed them. They twitched up their tails and ran. They galloped across the field broke through the fence and charged the train between the 13th and 14th trucks. The
13th
coupling
and
broke,
14th. Very
and the last
specific
7
number.
trucks left the rails. They were not damaged and stayed upright. They ran for a short way along the sleepers before stopping. Edward felt a jerk, but didn't take much notice. He was used to trucks. Bother those trucks, he thought. Why can't they come quietly?
Why can't they come quietly?
He ran on to the next station
Favourite,
before either he or his driver realised what had happened. When Gordon and Henry heard
probably Gordon, actually, Piccolodium. But yeah, Edward's definitely up there. No, he isn't, Electro. He isn't really. Anyway, you having fun with your friend? Are you having fun with your friend, Electro? And does he know your stream? You're on my stream, by the way, Electro. Does your friend know you're on my stream, by the way, Electro?
about the accident. They laughed and laughed.
Agreed,
Fancy allowing
James.
cows to break his train. They wouldn't dare do that to us. We'd show 'em, they boasted. Edward pretended not to mind.
Okay, John,
But Toby
I
was
will.
cross.
I
You
agree.
couldn't help it, Edward, he said.
Same here, Mr. George,
They've
but
never met
Gordon, I think,
cows.
is a lot better.
I have. And I know the trouble they are.
Yeah, Toby.
Some days later, Gordon rushed through Edward's station. Poop, poop, he whistled. Mind the cows. Ha, 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 he chortled, panting up the hill. Hurry, 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 puffed Gordon. Don't make such a fuss, don't make such a fuss, grumbled his coaches. They rumbled over the viaduct and roared through the next station. A long, straight stretch of line lay ahead. In the distance was a bridge. It had high parapets each side.
Hello, MLP
Seemed
fan,
to
welcome
Gordon
to the stream.
But there was something on the bridge.
We finally got MLP fan, but still no odd. Electro, are you still here? Are you enjoying yourself with your friend? You still
His
here,
driver
Electro?
thought so too. Whoa, Gordon, he said, and shut off steam. Pooh, said Gordon. It's only a cow. Shoo, shoo, he hissed, moving slowly onto the bridge. But the cow wouldn't shoo. She had lost her calf and felt lonely. Moo, she said sadly,
Exactly.
walking towards him.
James Lister.
Gordon stopped. His driver,
Yeah,
Farman,
I mean-
and some passengers tried to send her away,
Yeah, I
But she
guess
wouldn't
so,
go.
James.
so they gave it up. Presently, Henry arrived with a train from the other direction. What's this?
You've
he said
heard-
grandly.
you've heard
A
that
cow!
if,
I'll soon settle her. Be
even
off!
if the TV
Be
license
off!
was
He
okay, it
hissed.
would be a subscription service.
But the cow
How would it
turned
be a
and
nightmare,
mooed at
Bill,
him.
West? Finishing, you're not even interested in
Henry backed
cool,
away.
MLP fan.
I don't want to hurt her, he said. Drivers,
Okay,
Farman, and
yeah,
passengers
well,
again tried to move the
Not to do a
cow,
spot of fishing.
but failed.
Yeah.
Henry's guard went back and put detonators on the line to protect his train.
Nice.
At the nearest
exactly.
station, he told them about the cow. Oh, that must
So Electro, does your friend know that that you're on my stream, and are you having fun with
be
him?
Bluebell,
With your
said the porter
friend?
thoughtfully. Her calf is here, ready to go to market. We'll take it along. So they unloaded the calf and took it to the bridge. Moo, moo, wailed the
Moo.
calf. Moo, moo.
I know. I
bellowed
think
Bluebell.
you took. I
She
saw
nuzzled
your
her calf
unboxing
happily,
video of it,
and the porter led them away.
James.
The two trains started. Not a word. Keep it dark, whispered Gordon and Henry as they passed. But the story soon spread. Well, well,
Cool,
well, chuckled Edward.
MLP fan.
Two big engines, afraid of one cow. Afraid.
How
Rubbish,
come? How
said
come it's
Gordon
your
huffily.
favourite,
We didn't want
Jeffy?
the poor thing to hurt herself by running against us. We stopped so as not to excite her. You see what I mean, my dear Edward? Yes, Gordon, said Edward gravely. Gordon felt somehow that Edward saw only too well.
Yes, he did indeed. He's a little too wise, Edward. Birdie's Chase. Here we go.
Bertie's Chase.
I like this one. I like this episode too. Yeah, I look forward to it too.
Beep, beep, we're late, fussed Edward. Beep, 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 beep. Where is Thomas? He doesn't usually make us wait. Oh.
This is me. This is us waiting for Odd to come. Beep, 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 where is Odd? He doesn't usually make us wait, and then the fireman sings, oh dear, what can the matter be? Odd's been gone so long, and...
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Sang the fireman. Johnny so long and... Never you mind about Johnny, laughed the driver. Just you climb on the cab and look for Thomas.
You climb on the cab and look for Odd.
The guard looked at his watch. 10 minutes late, he said to the driver. We can't wait here all day. Look again, Sid, said the driver. Just in case.
I do think the BBC should
The
go
fireman got to his feet.
commercial. It should have
Can
done
you see
since the
him?
50s.
No, he answered.
You off Pikachu?
There's Bertie Buss in a tearing hurry.
Nickelodeon?
No
Alright.
need to bother with him, no.
I wonder too,
Like he's on a
Jacob.
coach tour or something. He clambered down.
Oh, they didn't realise
By the way,
that Thomas
Charlie,
is
said the guard,
gone.
and Edward puffed off. Toot, toot, stop, stop, wailed Bertie,
Yeah, loud,
roaring into the
waving.
yard.
Hey,
But it was no good. Edward's last coach had disappeared into the tunnel.
Versus the mutant
Bother,
Squidward,
said
yeah.
Bertie. Bother Thomas's fireman not coming to work today. Oh, why did I promise to help the passengers catch the train? That will do,
Bother Oz not coming to the stream today.
Bertie.
They are
Said
kind of
Farmer.
repetitive,
A
Bill
promise is a
Bricks.
promise, and we must keep it. I'll catch Edward or bust, said Bertie grimly, as he raced along the road. Oh, my gears and axles, he groaned, toiling up the hill. I'll never be the same
Why'd you love him,
bus
Mr.
again.
George?
Toot, toot, I see him. Hooray, hooray!
No, I'm
He
actually
cheered
going to be...
as he reached the
This
top of the
weekend,
hill.
I'm actually going to be watching
He's reached the
Dunkirk,
station.
Bill Bricks.
Bertie groaned the next minute. No, he stopped by a signal. Hooray! Hooray! And he tore down the hill, his brakes squealing at the corners. His passengers bounced like balls in a bucket. Well done, Bertie, they shouted. Go it! Go it! Hens and dogs scattered in all directions as he raced through the village. Wait! Wait! He tooted, skidding into the yard. He was just in time to see the
Bert
signal
gets
drop,
sent down to hell.
the guard
Indeed,
wave
Jay.
his flag, and Edward puff out of the station. His passengers rushed to the platform, but it was no good, and they came bustling back. I'm sorry, said Bertie unhappily. Never mind, Bertie, they said. After him, quickly. Third time
Cool,
lucky, you know.
Michelle.
Do you think they'll catch him at the next station, driver? There's a good chance, he answered. Our road keeps close to the
What do you mean,
line, and we
Bluey
can climb hills better,
John
Edward.
Murray?
He thought for a
On
minute.
my wheels and
I'll
wipers.
just make sure.
Hilarious.
He then spoke
parody
to the
of
station
puppets.
master, while the passengers waited impatiently in the bus.
Interesting, Bill Bricks.
This hill is too steep, this hill is too steep, grumbled the coaches as Edward snorted in front. They reached the top at last and ran smoothly into the station.
Oh,
Edward.
Bluey
Get in quickly,
accent.
please.
Oh, I see.
The porters and people hurried, and Edward impatiently waited to start. Beep! Whistled the guard, and Edward's driver looked back. But the flag didn't wave. There was a distant toot, and the station master, running
Toots
across,
to you too.
snatched the green flag out of the guard's hand. Then everything seemed to happen at once. Toot, toot, toot! Bellowed Bertie. His passengers poured onto the platform and scrambled into the train. The station master told the guard and driver what had happened, and Edward listened. "Oh, I'm sorry about the chase, Bertie," he said. "My fault," panted Bertie. "Late at junction. You didn't know about Thomas's passengers."
Yes.
Beep, beep. "Goodbye, Bertie. We're off," whistled Edward.
Yeah.
3 cheers for Bertie, called the
I
passengers.
wonder why I...
They
what I was
cheered
gonna
and waved till they were out of sight.
say. Lenny Henry made a live action version of it, which is rather uncanny. Very interesting. What? What on earth? Why is it so uncanny, James? Right, I've finished my cider now. Edward's whistle. Whatever, though. Ah, saved from scrap.
Saved from scrap.
The introduction of Trevor the Children, traction engine. Yeah, what's
There is
it
a
like,
scrapyard near Edward Station. It is full of rusty old cars and machinery. They are brought there to be broken up. The pieces are loaded into trucks,
Cool,
and Edward
NLP
pulls them
fan.
to the steelworks.
Well, there's Trevor the
melted
Children.
down and used again.
What? Traction engine.
One day, Edward saw a traction engine in the yard. "Hello," he said. "You're not broken and rusty. Well, what are you doing there?" "I'm Trevor," said the traction engine sadly. "They're going to break me up next week." "What a shame," said Edward. "My driver..."
I like children. Nonce alert!
"says I only need some paint, brasso and oil to be as good as new." Trevor went on sadly.
Trevor the perverted
It's no
traction
good.
engine. Quite
My master
right,
doesn't want me.
quite
"I
right,
suppose
James.
it's because I'm old-fashioned." Edward snorted indignantly. "People say I'm old-fashioned, but I don't care. The Fat Controller says I'm a useful
Kino Trevor
engine.
indeed, Sir Hansel.
My driver says I'm useful too."
Trevor
replied
the
Trevor.
nonce engine,
"I
more like.
sometimes feel ill, but I don't give up like these tractors. I struggle on and finish the job.
There won't be too,
I've never broken down in my life," he ended proudly. "What work did you do?"
Understandable.
asked Edward
Why,
kindly.
why that's so, Bill
"My
Briggs.
master would send us from farm to
Trevor the
farm.
children engine.
We threshed the corn, hauled logs, sawed timber, and did lots of other work. We made friends at all the farms and saw them every year. The children loved to see us come.
Children.
They followed us in crowds
Oh,
and watched us all day long. My driver would sometimes give them rides." Trevor shut his eyes,
no. Oh, no.
remembering.
Oh, no.
"I like children."
Edward and Trevor!
"Oh, yes.
That's it.
I
Nonce
like
confirmed.
children."
Report him to the police. Because of the way he says he likes children so shamelessly, James, that's why. Right, let's have that again. Let's have that again.
They followed us in crowds and watched us all day long. My driver would sometimes give them rides. Trevor shut his eyes, remembering. "I like children," he said simply. "Oh, yes."
He likes children. A bit too much. Children. Give me all the children.
"I like children." "Broken up, what a shame! Broken up, what a shame!" clanked Edward as he went back to work. "I must help Trevor, I must." He thought of the people he knew who liked engines. Edward had lots of friends, but strangely none of them had room for a traction engine at home. "It's a shame. It's a shame," he hissed as he brought his coaches to the
I think
station.
Trevor is a pervert, really,
Then-
in canon.
Beep!
Oh, hello,
He whistled.
Neon! Welcome, Neon! Unfortunately, Electro, welcome, Neon. Unfortunately, Electro is with his friend at the moment, so he won't be around much, and Odd still hasn't come at all, but welcome, Neon. I'm nice to see you, Neon. And still no Odd either. Me and Odd haven't been able to speak much over this weekend. Not this weekend. This week, sorry. And I don't really know why. Odd hasn't really given a reason why he hasn't. Yeah, hello. Odd hasn't really given a reason for why he hasn't been chatting to me that much, and why he hasn't come to this stream yet. And Victor isn't here tonight either. I am still hopeful that Odd will show up eventually, though. I wonder what Odd could be up to. I wonder what Odd could be up to, though, Neon. I know that, as I said, I know Electro's with his friend, but I've got no idea what Odd's been up to all week that's made him unable to talk to me that much or come to the stream yet. Yeah, I'm sure he has a reason too. And I've asked him why me and him haven't been able to talk much on Twitter earlier today, but he hasn't seen his Twitter since like 1:30 my time. I still enjoy it regardless, but hopefully he will come eventually. You're staying until Odd comes, are you? Don't really blame you. Apologise for his crimes and we'll get his mental health sorted. The Flash better not get scrapped. Agreed, Bill Bricks, even though I don't really plan on seeing it. No, I haven't, Bill Bricks. Simply simping myself with a Roman haircut. Yeah, I'm sure he does have a reason, Neon.
Why didn't I think of him before?
The Vicar.
Waiting there on the platform.
So at the moment, Neon, we're just
person.
watching some stories of...
Morning, Charlie.
We're just
Morning,
watching,
Sid. Hello, Edward. You look upset. What's the matter, Charlie? He asked the driver.
We're just
There's
watching, or rather
Engine in
listening
the
to some of
scrapyard,
Edward's
Vicar.
audio stories. Yes, as
He'll be
I said,
broken
this
up
is an
next week and it's
Edward-themed
a
live
shame.
stream, Neon.
Jim Cole says he never drove a better engine. Do save him, sir. You've got room, sir. Yes, Edward, I've got room, laughed the vicar. But I don't need a traction engine. He'll saw wood and give children rides. Do buy him,
I
sir,
ain't got
please,
time to say both
We'll see.
names.
said the vicar, and climbed into the train. Jim Cole came on Saturday afternoon.
He came on Saturday
The
afternoon.
Reverend's coming to see you, Trevor. Maybe he'll buy you. Do you think he will? Asked Trevor hopefully. He will when I've lit your...
Have I heard? No. TV's already stopped airing Harry Enfield. Oh, God's sake. For episode 16 of the Noddy Trapdoor, I don't know. MLP fan. Read some of those stories myself, some of Edward's stories. Cool. Yeah,
Far
as
and
I said, I
clean
like
you
Edward
up,
as a
said Jim.
character.
When the vicar and his two boys arrived in the evening,
Yes,
Trevor
I
was
think
blowing
you
off
were,
steam.
James.
He hadn't felt
I
so
ain't
happy
got
for
time to
months.
say both names.
What's this, Reverence? Called Jim. And Trevor chuffered happily about the yard. Oh, Daddy, do buy him, pleaded the boys, jumping up and down in their excitement.
Guys, I'm
I'll
seriously
try.
considering doing
The
a
vicar
Trevor
climbed up
live
beside
stream.
Jim. Show
Yeah,
your
I'm
paces,
seriously
Trevor, he said.
considering doing a Trevor
Drove
live
him about
stream,
the yard.
guys. A live stream themed to Trevor
Then
the
he went into
traction
the office
engine,
and came
or
out
Trevor the
smiling.
children engine, as
I've
I
got
like to call him.
Cheap Jim.
I like children.
Cried Jim. The Reverend saved you,
Oh,
and you'll
for
live at the
goodness
vicarage
sake.
now. Boop, boop, whistled
You're
Trevor
like how
happily.
Kyanux, yes.
Will you
The
drive
JJ
him home
Bubble
for me,
series
Jim,
is
and
definitely a
take
lot
these
better,
scallywags
though.
with you? They won't want to come in the car
And
when there's
speaking
a
of
traction
JJ the
engine
Jet
to ride
Plane,
on.
the trailer for the new
Trevor's
reboot
home
was
in the vicarage
recently
orchard
released,
is
and
close to the railway.
it doesn't
and
look
he sees
that
Edward
bad,
every
to be
day.
honest.
His paint
The
is
JJ reboot
spotless,
doesn't look
and his
that bad, to be
brass
honest. It
shines
doesn't,
like
visually, it
gold.
certainly looks better than the
He saw
original
his father in
series.
winter, and Jim sometimes borrows him when a tractor fails.
Yeah.
Trevor likes doing his old jobs, but his happiest day is the church fete.
I like
Sits
children.
into his bunker.
That's my best
He
Trevor
chuffers round
impression.
the orchard,
Jacob,
giving
what
rides
do you
to children.
think? You what indeed, John Murray.
I like children.
Long afterwards, you will see him shut his eyes, remembering. I like
Yes,
children.
exactly.
He
Oh,
whispered
he
happily.
said it. He said the line. He said the famous line. Buzz's line delivery. Of which line, Neon? Of which line? Trapdoor VHS review for episode 16. Cool. Yeah, Trevor live stream. Exactly. I think I probably will eventually. Brian can't. Exactly, James. Another piece of proof that Britain's Got Talent is completely fake. Exactly. It should be considered a scam, really, Bill Bricks. You watched Lightyear on Monday. Cool. I actually hope you liked it, and unlike a lot of the other James's comments, I have Neon. It looks it's really funny. It's funny. I like children. Yeah, what do you think of it, Bill Bricks? Oh, hello, Electra. Oh, welcome back, Electro. Still no odd, I'm afraid, Electro. Nice. Still no odd, I'm afraid, Electro. I'm still hoping that he's going to show up eventually, though. Sticking to Tim Allen Buzz.
Hold on.
I take it you weren't a fan of Lightyear in that case, Neon. You genuinely liked it. Cool. Yeah, Lightyear is getting way too much hate. Back in a minute when you were not a big fan, alright.
This made him cross. Late again, he shouted. Edward only laughed, and James fumed away.
He fumed
Edward
away.
is impossible, he grumbled to the others. He clanks about like a lot of old iron.
We
He's
are at the
so
moment,
slow,
Electro.
he makes us wait. Thomas and Percy were indignant. Old iron? They snorted. Slow? Why, Edward could beat you in a race any day. Really? Said James huffily.
If you say so,
I
James.
should like to see him do it.
Mister.
One day, James's driver did not feel well when he came to work. I'll manage, he said. But when they reached the top of Gordon's Hill, he could hardly stand.
Yeah.
The fireman drove the train to the next station. He spoke to the signalman, put the trucks in a siding, and uncoupled James ready for shunting. Then he helped the driver over to the station
Tim just bring
and
that
asked them to look
forward.
after him and
I
find relief.
agree, but you
Suddenly the
enjoyed
signalman
Lightyear,
shouted,
didn't you,
And the
Neon?
fireman turned round and saw James puffing
Oh
away,
god, that is
He ran
just
hard.
awful. That
He
is
couldn't
just
catch
awful,
James.
Bill Bricks.
and soon came back to the signal box. The signalman was busy.
Understandable.
All traffic
Mr.
halted,
Jeffy.
he announced at last. Up and down main lines are clear for 30 miles.
Beyond
And the inspector's
infinity.
coming.
Exactly, Electro.
The fireman mopped his face. What happened? He asked. Two boys were on the footplate. They tumbled off when James started. I shouted at them and they ran like rabbits. Just let me catch them, said the fireman grimly. I'll teach them to meddle with my engine.
Yeah.
Both men jumped as the telephone rang. Yes, answered the signalman. He's here. Right, I'll tell him. The inspector's coming at once in Edward. He wants a shunter's
Yeah, I
pole
suppose
and a
so,
coil of wire
Neon.
rope. What for? Wondered the fireman. Search me, but you better get 'em quickly. The fireman was ready and waiting when Edward arrived. The inspector saw the pole and rope. Good man, he said. Jump in. We'll catch him. We'll catch him, puffed Edward, crossing to the up line in pursuit. James was laughing as he left the yard. What a lark! What a lark! He chuckled to himself.
Yes, it was a pretty
Presently,
amazing film.
he missed his driver's hand on the regulator. And then he realised there was no one in his cab.
Oh,
What shall I
it's
do?
almost
He wailed.
unforgivable, Bill.
I can't stop! Help! Help! We're
Found
coming!
time to talk.
We're coming! Edward was panting up behind with every ounce of
You haven't
steam
seen it
he
yet.
had. With a great effort, he caught up and crept
Well,
alongside,
I think you
slowly
should.
gaining
You
till his
should see it
smoke
at the
box was
cinema while
level
you
with
still
James'
can,
buffer
Neon.
beam.
I think you should see it at the
Steady,
cinema while you
Edward.
still can. It needs
The inspector
money.
stood on Edward's front, holding a noose of rope in the
You
crook
doing
of the
all
shunter's
right,
pole. He was
has
trying
it
to
not been a
slip it
great
over
day for
James'
you in
buffer.
that case, Neon? Has it not been
The
a great
engine
day?
swayed and
Has it
lurched.
not been that great
He
of a
tried
day?
again and again. More than once he nearly fell, but just saved himself. At last, got him, he shouted. He pulled the noose tight and came back to the cab safely.
Yes, I am, Jacob.
Gently braking so as not to snap the rope. Edward's
Cool,
driver checked the
Jeffy.
engine's speed,
You'll be back
and
soon,
James's
Mr.
fireman
George, all right,
scrambled
thanks for
across
coming.
and took control. The engines puffed back side by side. "So, the old iron caught you after all," chuckled Edward. "I'm sorry," whispered James. "Thank you for saving me." "That's all right. You were splendid, Edward." The Fat Controller was waiting and thanking the men warmly. "A fine piece of work," he said. "James,
cool,
you can rest. And
So,
enjoy your
Electro,
train.
you still haven't
I'm
answered
proud
me.
of
You still haven't
Edward.
answered me on if
You
you're
also
enjoying
did
your
the
time with your
works. Have your
friends.
worn parts mended."
And if he knows that you're on my
said
stream.
Edward happily. "It'll be lovely, not to clank." The two
So are
naughty
you enjoying
boys were
yourself
soon
with your
caught by the
friend,
police,
Electro?
and their fathers walloped them soundly.
Their fathers wallop them soundly. A testament of the time this book was written, the 1950s, when it was still acceptable to use capital corporal punishment on your children. Actually, so
Also forbidden to watch trains till they could be trusted. James's driver soon got well in hospital and is now back at work. James missed him very much, but he missed Edward more, and you'll be glad to know.
Yes. Exactly, Electro. Nice, James Lister. How would you improve Thomas if you owned it if it was so? Well, I'd readapt the entire Railway series, starting from the very beginning again. Bill Bricks, that's what I do.
No, that when Edward came home the other day, James
Yeah,
and all the other
missing
engines
Oz
gave him a
at the moment.
tremendous welcome.
Yeah.
The Fat Controller thinks he'll be deaf for weeks.
I know, yeah, so many whistles. Thank you, Jacob, I know I am. One 10 balls to unlock Sonic and Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Cool, James. Okay, that's the end of Edward's book. You have to go now? Oh, sorry, John Murray. The Joshua Jones VHS review isn't happening anymore. More about that later. Later in the week, hopefully. Have to go now? Alright, no problem, John Murray. Well, thanks for coming regardless. Welcome back, MLP fan. Cool, Jacob. So, Electro, are you enjoying yourself with your friend? You enjoying yourself with your friend, Electro? Come see my balls. Come and see my balls better than penis. Any day, smell is brilliant anyway. Winnie the Pooh's getting a horror movie, I knew that. Hello, Not. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Odd has been quite quiet this week as well. Odd has been quite quiet as well. What do I want to do? Well, I bought a VHS at the East Anglian Railway Museum, so I'm gonna do that instead. Exactly, Bill Bricks, exactly. Wank. Wanker. Balls. Yeah, Odd's been quite quiet these past few weeks as well. Yeah, Odd's been quite quiet these past few weeks as well. He hasn't really given a reason why, though. Bus wankers! Just because he can. Orgy! Real mature! Yes, guys, real mature. Fucking hell, Benji! Sorry, guys. It's vile. Bollocks to Brexit! They were actually my favourite characters as a kid, Jacob. You enjoying yourself with your friend Electro? You enjoying your time with your friend Electro? And does he know that you're at my stream? While I wait for Electro to answer that... Pingus! Right, while I wait for Electro to answer that, I'm gonna go to the loo again. while I wait for Electro to answer if he's having a good time with his friend, Sagnib, Pingus backwards. While I wait for Electro to answer that, I'm gonna go to the loo again and I'll be back. Hopefully Electro, Odd will have joined us by the time I come back. See you in a minute, guys. Just going to the loo again. And I'm back. Let's see. Oh, hello, Rexy. I'm alright, and you? Painter's Cupcake. Why the hell did you say that? Yeah, I think he still is, Bill Bricks. Yeah, hello, Rexy. Wilma Dick. Painter's Cupcake. What the hell does that even mean? Painter's Cupcake. Bollocks! Ruby the Swearing Palette. Oh, that hurts my throat, my Tommy Boo impression. Bollocks! Ruby the Swearing Parrot. Twat. Are there two of you? Yes, we're twins. I might have known it. Dun 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 dun. Call here to see Neos. Cool, Rexy. I agree, A-Smith. I haven't played it for a while, but I agree. But yeah, that's right, NLP fan. Penis Cupcake is a character. Oh, for good. Garlic Fanny on your face. On your face. On your face. Garlic Fanny on your... Yes, he has. Yeah, he has heard a lot about him. Yeah, I've heard a lot about him. Garlic Fanny on your face. And your belly. Oh, that quote from the In-Betweeners. Neil, what the hell is going on? Ugh, this place smells like a brewery and not a nice one. I just love it when shows are so quotable, shows like the In-Betweeners. Golly's body on your face. Okay, let's get back onto the Roblox Thomas game. This time we're going to drive Edward with coaches and not trucks. Yes, he would. Someone... They used to call me devious because I had a bit of previous. But please, you must believe us. I just can't do it, Jacob. Review plans for your Bill and Ben VHS review plans. Yes, yes, you will, MOP fan. There is a yes. I'm sure there is. Was that the... Oh, this is the coal pit that Percy fell into in the episode. Can we actually make Percy fall in? Suddenly, Percy found that he couldn't stop. There's a YTP I found where, Yeah, I'm sure it is. There's a YTP I found of Thomas, Percy and the Coal, where Ringo says, suddenly Percy found that he could stop, and then he stops, and then he glitches in and out of the coal bunker. I can't remember what that YTP was called. I've been trying for years to find it again, but I just can't. Suddenly, Percy found that he could stop. Oh, I've run off the tracks. Oh, here we go. We're back on the tracks. And I took the game from SpongeBob and Squidward too far. Yes! Yes, you did. You absolutely did. Yeah. How may I speak with you? I don't know. How may you speak with him? Right, can we actually run through the buffers? Can we actually run through the buffers with Percy? Oh, we almost tipped over. Can we actually run through these buffers? Yes, we can. We can go through them, and we can go into the coal pit. Suddenly, Percy found that he couldn't stop. Yes, MLP fan. And now I can't get out. Oh, yes, I can. Suddenly, Percy... Oh, it's the snowplow. The snow machine. Suddenly, Percy found that he couldn't stop. Hello, Bash. Welcome to the stream. Oh, God, everyone's joining. Everybody is joining tonight. Everyone except for William, who I know, everyone except for William, who I know, is late for him in Australia. You bummed, Everyone, Victor and Odd. Where the hell are Victor and Odd? Why haven't they shown up? Hello, Bash, regardless. Percy found that he couldn't stop. And then he came off the tracks. And then he couldn't get out again. You off now, Martin? Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming regardless. I'll see you next week. Hey. Don't ask. Yeah, it's best not to ask. Anyway, let's do what I actually came here to do. And we'll get Edward, and then we'll actually drive him with the coaches. Over the hills and far away, Teletubbies come to play. Electro said goodbye. Cool. Over the hills and... Oh, hello. Who the hell's this guy? I want Crash Bandicoot. All the delete buttons in them. Oh, I see. Wait. Is it? Or is it just... Oh, whatever. Welcome back, Mr. George. Where is Odd? 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 Electro called me devious because I had a bit of previous. But please, you must be Levius. What the hell does Belivius even mean? You had streamlined at Craven's Gate. Yeah, I think you do look cool, Bash. Look what you've done to my bloody castle, man. Bork, look what you've done to the bloody castle, man. Oh, hello, that's Duck. Dash from The Incredibles if you took up a career in the space program. Previous what? What do you mean previous? Oh, God. Open the door. There's Edward. Edward the twat engine. Why did I say... No, Edward is not a twat engine. He is anything but that. I do not know why I said that, guys. I'm sorry. I know, MLP fan. I think I saw. Come on, come on. Alright. Come on, Edward. We've got some... What the frick?! Okay, I forgot to switch Edward onto the main track. Oh, for God's sake. I screwed up, guys. I truly screwed up. He's not just old. He's thinking of it. That just sounds like a YTP title. What does, Neon? What sounds like a YTP title? Oh, Edward is just old. Is that what you mean by a YTP title, Neon? Edward has Smudge's face. I can kind of see what you mean. Yeah, what sounds like a YTP title? But now he's a problem solver and an electro-incinerate face. What you accidentally named Edward... Edward the Twat Engine! Oh! Oh, I see, Neon. But Smudger just laughed. Edward derailed. Yes, he did, A. Smith. Edward the Twat Engine. Okay, I'm thinking of doing a Thomas YTP after I do my Paw Patrol YTP. That's probably what I'm gonna call it. Edward the Twat. Yeah, I'm gonna do exactly that. Twat. What the frick? Edward the Twat! Oh, my microphone's falling. Oh, God. God, I almost had a similar accident to what Odd had with his microphone. Oh, Neon, I meant to ask you, Neon, are you gonna watch the next episode of Redcliff Railway Tales at some point? You gonna watch the next episode of Redcliff Railway Tales at some point, Neon? They get away. James's stupid Sailor Moon parody show. Pig jumps off the Empire State Building. I think there might be a similar title actually out there, Rexy. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, we'll take the branch line coaches. The orange branch line coaches, not the red ones. I prefer the orange ones over the red ones, mainly because I prefer the colour orange over the colour red. Okay, we're now halfway through the stream, pretty much, and still no Odd Dragon. Where could Odd be? Where could Odd be? Where could Odd be? Where could Odd be? We have reached the halfway point of this stream and he still hasn't appeared. I wonder what's happening with him tonight. Super videos by Microsoft Sam. No, I've seen the Thomas and Friends ones. I think I have, but not the Looney Tunes ones. Yeah, I hope so too, MLP fan. The Fat Controller goes in stupid trip to infinity and beyond. I agree, that does sound like a stupid title, Rexy. Heck yeah! Heck yeah, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Edward's theme we were looking up. We'll put on Edward's orchestral theme. The really nice one by Upside Now. Maybe, Bill Bricks. Maybe. We'll see. I am considering ranking all of James Cameron's films. But this December, I'm thinking of doing a Christmas countdown thing where I talk about my top 25 favourite films, similar to what Cad Icarus did with his favourite games. I'm not saying it's definitely happening, however, I have been heavily considering it. Oh, hello, Gordon's heading out with the Express. And here we go. Nostalgia Critic's Bizarre Adventure. Right, here we go. Let's put on Edward's theme. Oh, Mary Poppins Returns there. Here we are, 6 Ghosters. It's a great picture of the project. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! I got too overexcited and ran off the track. Now I'm gonna need to get a new train completely. Oh. I love and yet hate this game at the same time because you could easily run off the tracks with the points if the points are set incorrectly. Get a whole new trade now. Gordon, go stuff it, Gordon. Yeah. I'd say that, Bill Bricks. I think I'd say that. Neon, are you still here? Is Neon still here? Go get him, Edward. Do 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 do. Hang on, we'll have to go around that. Ah, penis. Ah, penis. Cool, Neon. Penis. I think I like Incredibles 1 slightly more. Oh! Oh, it happened again. I should have known it would happen. Syndrome is... Yeah, I agree, Bill Bricks. I definitely agree. Ah, Christ. Actually, I don't, James. You're gonna have to remind me, I'm afraid. Sorry if that's annoying. Not too sure, actually, Bill Bricks. Can definitely see why, Rexy. Is Electro gonna come back, Rexy? Or is he still here with you and you and him are just talking? Ow. Why is Gordon... I can't really put my finger on why, he just is. I think it's for similar reasons to why Unlucky Tug considers him the most important character in Thomas. Storytime of Thomas Volume 2. Ah, okay, cool. I actually went and listened, after I saw you got that in post, I actually went and listened to the audio cassettes, the American audio cassettes on YouTube, James. I suppose Bill Bricks. Ah, God. Backing up. Backing up. Just couple it up already. Yes! Toy Story 4 would be a 9 out of 10, alright? As I've told you before, guys, I've never been a fan of that big of a fan of Toy Story 3, but I like all the others, though. And I really like Toy Story 2. Is Electric gonna come back? You are a toy! You're not the real Buzz Lightyear, you're an action figure! You are a child's plaything! Right, this time we should be able to go with Edward. Right, let's put the Edward's theme back on, and let's do this. Hang on, we've got some points. Welcome back, Michelle. Still no odds, though. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree, Edward. Neon. Yeah, Edward's theme. Here we go. Edward's theme. I personally feel that Return of the Jedi is the best one. Right, let's go on to the main line. Exactly MLP bad. At least I hope it will be. Oh, I love it. This is the first time I've done Edward's theme aside from the start of this stream. Hang on, Thomas is blocking the line. Lower Tidmouth. Hang on, Edward's whistle. Get out of the way, Thomas! Ah, now I'm stuck in Thomas. Hang on, delete. Now one of the coaches is derailed, for God's sake. Oh, now Thomas. Still a pretty cool movie, if you say so. Bunch of super names and doesn't Woody hostage and other stories. Ah, cool. Hang on, let's rewind everything a bit. Had a rush production. It may have done, but I'm not gonna fully believe those rumors, Bill Bricks. At least not currently. a little loud. Oh god, that was a little loud. No, I think Toy Story 4 was more expensive than Lightyear, but the war is just on. That's right, Rexy. Oh, we almost came off the tracks. There we go. Exactly, Neon. People, they thought they actually ruined the film, but I thought they enhanced the film. I thought the Toy Story actually enhanced the film. Exactly, Neon. Catch up with my Twitch and Nera. Hello, hello, Victor, at last! So, Rexy and Neon are here, but still no Odd, unfortunately. So, Victor, how come, oh, hang on, there's Percy. Oh, and the coaches have derailed again. Oh, Percy made me derail the coaches. So, Victor, do you know what Odd's been up to today? Or what Odd's been up to all week, for that matter? Me and him haven't been able to chat much this week, and he still hasn't come to the stream yet. Do you know what Odd's been doing, Victor? Do you know what Odd's been doing, Victor? Oh, hang on, Percy. Patience, please, Percy. James plays Super Smash Bros. Brawl. TL16 does an Edward stream, and Victor joins after a long time. And Odd joins after, will hopefully join after a long time too. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Run that little green dude down, no clue what Odd's doing. Yeah, run Percy down. But what have you been doing all day, Victor? What have you been up to all day? Yeah, no clue what Odd's doing. Hopefully he will join us soon, though. Now that you've finally joined us, hopefully Odd will join us soon. Hopefully Odd will join us soon as well, now that you've joined us. But what have you been doing all day, Victor? Has a strange sense of humour. Yes, he does indeed. You know something, Neon? Do you know something, Neon? That's probably why, for ages as a kid, I thought Percy was female. At last. For ages as a kid, I thought, I never knew that Percy was a woman's name. I mean, you sort of pop into existence at times. Seems to be the same with Odd, Victor. Seems to be the same with Odd, Victor. Why do you think that, James? Yeah, but as I was saying, Neon, I had no idea of that. As I was saying, Neon, I had no idea of that. I mean, I kind of did as a kid, but after I found out that Percy was male, I always assumed that Percy was only a male's name. But I had no idea that Percy could be a female's name too. I had no idea, Neon. Oh, and it's a French name. And it's a French name. I didn't know that either, Neon. I didn't know that either, Neon. Victor has a strange sense of humour. That's one of the reasons why I like Victor so much. That's definitely one of the reasons I like Victor so much. Oh, it came from a TRXNY TV. Oh, I see, Neon. Sorry, I mean James. Right, here we go. We will make it over Gordon's Hill this time. We've only got 3 coaches. We will make it over Gordon's Hill this time. In fact, we'll stop at the top and then put on another rendition of Edward's theme, then go down the other side. Pardon me, guys. This one. Bam, 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 bam. Oh god. Gordon has had an accident. Gordon has had an accident. Still prefers David Badillo than Matt Wilkinson. Interesting. Here's Gordon's delete button. Hang on, delete Gordon's express coaches, then we'll continue. No damage. 11 out of 10, no damage couplings. Goodness me, Neon. Oh, whoops, accidentally opened Word, didn't mean to do that. Whoops, oh, and I didn't mean to do that either. Whoops. Welcome back, Thomas fan. I hope Odd will come soon. I really hope that Odd will come just before Luna's new video premieres in less than half an hour. Yeah, I'm really hoping that Odd will come just before Luna's video premieres. John, could you do me a favour? Could you message Odd on Steam? Could you please message Odd on Steam and ask what he's been up to all afternoon and evening? Could you do me a favour and ask him what he's been up to all afternoon and evening on Steam? Victor/John Cena. Ah, penis. Christ on a bike. Thanks, Victor. Thanks. Yes, it is true. It is true, Rexy. A lot of people were, Rexy. He replied with, I don't know stuff. Could you ask him if he can? Can you ask him if he could come join my stream just for 20 minutes before Luna's video premieres? Can you ask him if he can come join just for 20 minutes before Luna's video premieres and then hopefully come back after the premiere? Right, I've been able to get Edward back on the track. Cool. Ah, Christ. Can you ask him if he can come on just for 20 minutes before Luna's video premieres? We'll do this one. Come on, Edward, let's go. If he could, he probably would. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it, Victor. I'll take your word for it, Victor. glad that you're glad, Rexy. SpongeBob, you moron. My boy. Tom is for dinner. From the 1890s. In Thomas and the Railway, I think. Oh, and the rear coach is just derailed again. The rolling stock in this game is so damn unstable. No idea why. Here we go, we pass the straight game. Oh, watch out, until we don't come off the tracks. That might explain why my kid of VHS was able to stay up for over 2 years and then disappeared. Trolley goes that way. Hang on. We'll do this one. Remix by Mike O'Donnell, a modern remix by Mike O'Donnell, one of the original composers of the Tank Engine soundtrack. The original Thomas soundtrack. Oh, we're coming into the biggest town now anyway. Oh well. The rolling stock in this game being really unstable. Oh, rear uncoupled. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, Thunderbirds as well. I just feel like, no! Nonsense! You're not being ignored at all, Rexy. You're not being ignored at all, Rexy. You know what? Just for the hell of it, let's drive Edward off of here. Yeet! And down into hell Edward goes. Oh, I like that pause just before the final note. Interesting. Right, we've successfully driven Edward to the end of the NWR. We can tick that off the list, finally getting to the end. What to do now, though? Alright. I'm not really sure what, Tell you what, I'll put on the Unlucky Tugs video about Edward. Well, there you are. There you are, Victor. Okay, guys, I'm going to put on the Unlucky Tugs video. Oh, not how I built Edward. Why Edward is Unlucky Tug's favourite character in Thomas and Friends. This is why I think Unlucky Tug's reasons, I very much doubt it, unfortunately, MLP fan, I'm sorry. I think Unlucky Tug's reasons for why Edward is his favourite character are a lot of all of your reasons for why Edward is your favourite character. Kipper Circus, yes. So I'm going to put this video on, guys. and you guys can watch it while I go to the loo yet again, and also get myself some water, and then I'll be right back, guys. Just bear with me while I get some water. You can watch this video in the meantime, though, and hopefully by the time I get back, Odd will have come. Be back in a minute, guys. Hope you enjoy that Lucky Times video.
On the way home, however, the weather changed. Wind and rain buffeted Edward. His sanding gear failed, his wheels slipped, and his fireman rode in front, dropping sand on the rails by hand. Come on, come on, come on, panted Edward breathlessly. This is dreadful. But there was worse to come. Before his driver could check them, his wheels slipped fiercely again and again. With a shrieking crack, something broke and battered his frame and splashers up and out of shape. The passengers gathered round while the crew inspected the damage. Repairs took some time. One of your crank pins broke, Edward, said his driver at last. We've taken your side rods off. Now you're a single, like an old-fashioned engine. Can you get these people home? They must start back tonight. I'll try, sir, promised Edward.
I originally wrote the script for this video with the intention of it being an MTAX for Edward's exploit. But the more I kept writing, the more I realized what I had to say was more about Edward himself than I did the actual episode. I said I wanted to cover Edward at some point in Sodor's Finest, so let's do it. Edward the Blue Engine is my favorite character in Thomas and Friends. I spelled out before why I think Gordon is the most important character in the series, especially in the Railway series. But most important and favorite aren't the same thing. A favorite is a personal preference for your own reasons. The most important character in Star Wars is Anakin, but my favorite is the Emperor. The most important character in Lord of the Rings is Frodo, but my favorite is Gandalf. Gordon is the most important character in the Railway series, but Edward is my favorite.
Neon.
So I'll now explain who and what Edward is. Edward was the first character created by Wilbert Awdry. That's right, not Thomas. It was Edward. Edward is the oldest one of the main group.
I can't find a Joshua
He's an
Jones
aged
VHS,
sage,
so I can't
wise and
do it, I'm afraid,
experienced,
Thomas,
and always the voice of reason. He keeps the others in order and isn't afraid to get snappy when they're acting like dumbasses. He's been around forever, and he's seen it all. The type of engine Edward is plays such a crucial role in what he represents. He's a 440, which was, at one point in time, the top-linked steam locomotives used on express passenger trains. They were the greatest thing at the time, but they were subsequently replaced by bigger engines that came later. In the time placement of the series, Edward is portrayed as outdated, which was the whole point of his intro in the very first story, but was still very capable of handling the work given to him. Edward is a mirror to everyone else, especially Gordon. I love their dynamic so much, because what Gordon is in present day of the series is what Edward was in yesteryear. Gordon was put in the same position at the very end of the Railway series that Edward was at the very start. Edward has lived Gordon's life. He was a top-link express engine at one point. This brings so much weight to their conversations. That's why Edward chuckles when Gordon or others are being asshats, because he's been there.
The Fat Controller would never approve.
Interesting
of
analysis
Gordon.
once from Thomas
Edward
again.
chuckled and followed him to the station.
Edward is what Gordon and the others will become later in time. Experienced, aged, matured. Edward's role in the series is pretty constant. Some people have said he's stronger as a side character than a main, and I agree with this to an extent.
I think
he's at his strongest when he reprimands others for their actions or gives solid advice to a story's protagonist.
Yes, it has been cancelled,
There's
unfortunately.
very few stories that are actually about Edward. When you think about it, most if not all of Edward's stories are about other characters. Edward and Gordon is a story about Gordon. Cows is about Gordon and Henry. Saved from Scrapped is about Trevor. Old Iron is about James. All of the stories in Edward's own Railway series book are about other characters, with Edward just as a constant figure in them and his effect on them. This is true for classic series originals too. Like, Edward, Trevor, and the Really Useful Party is about Trevor. Edward, the Really Useful Engine is mostly about Gordon. In the Brenner era, Old Reliable Edward is, again, about Gordon. PA Problems is about Sir Topham Hatt. The only episode that is fully about Edward in the Brenner era is the one where they write him off the show. Hey, did you guys know that I actually f***ing hate this episode?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever mentioned that before. We get Edward episodes in the hit era.
No,
but
I haven't been
don't
able
even
to
count
find
these
one
because
on
his
Amazon
character is
or
just
eBay,
completely and utterly wrong to the
James,
point where I don't even
unfortunately.
consider it Edward. I detest
Yeah,
Edward in the hit
under-
era
yeah,
because he's
understandable,
usually
Rexy.
always
Yeah, this is
portrayed
why
as
Edward is
old
so
and
hated in the
pathetic
hit era.
and
Have a
full of
listen to this,
self-doubt.
guys. Again, this is
Edward
important.
is, again, about Gordon. PA Problems is about Sir Topham Hatt. The only episode that is fully about Edward in the Brenner era is the one where they write him off the show. Hey, did you guys know that I actually f***ing hate this episode? I don't think I've ever mentioned that before. We get Edward episodes in the hit era, but I don't even count these because his character is just completely and utterly wrong to the point where I don't even consider it Edward. I detest Edward in the hit era because he's usually always portrayed as old and pathetic and full of self-doubt.
This is exactly
Edward the
what I was
Great
saying
is
at the
the only
beginning
one
of
I
the
would
stream,
call
guys.
decent, but it still suffers from the fact everyone thinks Edward is a pathetic loser.
Edward is a waste of steam, he sniffed.
And then you get ones like Edward Strikes Out,
Yeah.
where Edward just acts like a total
Understandable.
asshole for
Why-
no
why he's,
reason.
why
This isn't
he's,
Edward, this is just like James wearing Edward's skin.
With
As far as
me,
I'm concerned,
that's
the only
exactly
eras
what,
that get Edward correct
I'd,
are the classics and the Brenner era
I'd
to an
say
extent,
with,
where he's aged, wise, and experienced.
This
And
is
that
what
is
I'd
where
say
I can
with
understand
Picard
the
face
struggle
palming
that
is what I'd
comes
say
with
here as
writing
well.
for him. Stories with lessons come from having a flawed
Edward the
protagonist
hero
that
was an
makes a mistake and
exception.
learns from it, and thus
Why
the
do
audience as well.
Why do you guys actually find? Why do some of you guys actually find Edward the hero a decent episode? I still think it's terrible. Even as a kid, I didn't really like Edward the hero. I found it kind of
You
boring.
can't write Edward as super flawed because then he'd be out of character, as per the hit era. So since it's in Edward's character to not make mistakes, he has very few stories. Some people might say that makes Edward a bland, half-baked,
Electro going to
uninteresting
come back,
character since
Rexy?
there's not really that much to him on the surface. And to that, I wholeheartedly disagree. And that brings us to Edward's Exploit, the only story in the classic series, and the only story written by Audrey, barring the very first one, that is 100% fully about Edward. Edward's Exploit is fantastic.
Yeah,
it's
Seamus
one of the
George.
best
Oh, yeah,
episodes
Edward's
of the
Exploit,
show. But I actually
fan
think
favorite
it doesn't
episode. I
translate
love
the
this
original
episode
story
too,
to
a
screen
lot.
as well as it could have. And I understand that's partly to the limitations of what they could do with models at the time. Edward's trial in the original story was so much more dire. In this story, Edward is trying to get a train of enthusiasts home during a bad storm. It's an enthusiast train, and
Funny
it's packed to
joke
the
about,
brim. As per
the
enthusiast
broom
trains
being
of the
late.
60s, I imagine it's a rake of about 5 or 6 coaches or so.
Okay.
The illustrations
Did you
depict
say
them as
so,
bogey
James?
coaches, so they're not small. It's storming out, rain is pelting down, the wind is trying to blow Edward backwards,
I just
and
like
all the
small
while
bright
he's
colour
struggling to
lights
get this
shining down
heavy
the line.
train uphill. Edward pushes himself
Yeah,
so hard
I'm
he snaps
very
a crank
pleased you
pin,
did
which causes
the,
his side rod to
I
go
liked it
flying and
too,
rip his whole
I
side
liked it
apart.
too,
The
I
crew is
liked it
forced to
too,
take off his
the,
side rods, rendering one of his 2 driving axles unusable,
Yeah.
hence why they call him a single. Edward is tasked with the greatest trial he's ever been put in. To get a
I can,
heavy packed train
understand
home with
why,
only one powered
James.
axle that's only half his pulling power, going uphill on wet rails with the wind pushing him. The crew tries everything to get him
there's
moving,
a lot
backing
to
him
ask
down,
about that.
putting sand on the rails, loosening the couplings, but no matter what they try, Edward can't get the train moving. It's in this moment you'd think they would give up and call for a replacement engine. If this was James, surely that's what would have happened. He would have
I
thrown in the
knew,
towel the moment his side got messed up. Would Thomas have kept going? I doubt it.
I did know
Gordon?
that
Henry?
Rexy,
Unlikely.
and I'm very pleased.
This is where
I'm very
Edward's
pleased,
character
and I think
triumphs.
I got you
He
and
keeps
Lily
pushing
into Thomas
himself.
and Friends because
He
of
keeps
Electro.
trying, and he never
Yeah,
once stops to
Camp Edward.
contemplate defeat.
Exactly.
Through
James.
gritted wheel slip, he
I don't
finally
even know what
inches his
final
train
rules are,
forward.
Bill Briggs.
Once it's going, it's a celebration. He's excited. His driver is shouting. The people in the coaches are hanging out the sides, cheering. It's a huge triumphant moment when Edward finally moves that train. And it's from this moment on that all the engines, including Gordon and James, learn to respect him. Edward never gives up. He's this series' Captain America, An old, outdated engine that
very
realistically should have been
interesting
scrapped 40
explanation.
plus years prior,
Todd?
but is still around because he just keeps going. It's a crucial aspect of Edward's character that separates him from everyone else. He will wear himself out to bits to the point of total overhaul to save a friend in need. He'll push that heavy train to the top of the hill even when he's the only one trying, and he'll literally rip himself to bits to ensure his
Thomas the Tank Engine fan, please can you stop asking about the VHSs and stuff?
passenger's safety before he throws in the towel. And even then he won't, because he refuses to. Despite all adversity, Edward never ever gives up. And that is why Edward the Blue Engine is my favorite character.
No, indeed. Understandable reasoning, Tug. Understandable indeed.
So with the fireman standing carefully in front, the driver gently opened the regulator. Calm,
Never heard of some of their best
puffed Edward.
Like
He moved
what?
cautiously forward,
Like what, Bill?
ready to
Brett?
take the strain as his tender coupling tightened against the weight of the first coach. The first coach moving helped to start the second second helped the third, and so on down the train. I've done it, puffed Edward, his wheels spinning with excitement. Steady, boy, warned his driver, skillfully checking the wheel's slip. Well done, boy. You've got 'em, you've got 'em. And he listened happily to Edward's steady beat as he forged slowly but surely up the hill. The passengers were thrilled. Most had their heads out of the windows. They waved and shouted, cheering Edward on.
Yeah, Edward's exploit was partially the basis of the episode. Oh yeah, speaking of Redcliff Railway Tales, Neon, I don't think you've answered me yet I don't think you've answered me on this yet, Neon. Oh, you've seen it, have you, James? Oh, nice. I don't think you've answered me this yet, Neon, but are you going to watch, the latest episode of Redcliff Railway Tales at some point? Oh, Lego Bionicle! Oh, Lego Bionicle! Name's familiar, Bill Bricks, but I can't put my finger
The
on
Fat
it.
Controller paced the platform. Henry with the special train waited anxiously too.
Could not agree
They heard a
more.
beep beep.
Rexy,
Then
pizza
battered,
time.
weary but unbeaten,
You're late.
Edward steamed in.
I'm not paying for those.
The Fat Controller stepped angrily forward. He pointed to the clock. The excited passengers swept him aside. They cheered Edward, his driver and fireman to the echo before
Great,
rushing off to
Neon.
get in Henry's
I
train.
hope you enjoy it. I'm quite proud of what I was able to do in that episode. Not really, Bill Bricks. Why do you keep saying Camp Edward, Jacob? Yes, Neon, I hope you enjoy it. I'm quite proud of this. I'm quite proud of the latest episode, especially owned by Fox. Did you say so, MLP fan? Yeah, I'm especially proud of the sound mixing. Lily wanted you to watch Fairly Odd Parents with her. Nice. Understandable reasoning, Electro. A documentary about the I'm now reviewing a documentary about East Anglian railways in episode 37. Thomas the Tank Engine fan. Yeah, I'm quite proud. Yeah, I'm especially proud of the sound mixing in it in the latest episode, Neon. Yes, please do. You're starting to, Yes, Yeah, you are starting to annoy a lot of people, Thomas Fan. You are starting to annoy a lot of people, Thomas Fan. I don't want to block you, Thomas Fan, but I'm going to have to if I must. Same here, Jacob. Yes, we can forget that a live-action failure our parents have ever made. The CGI in that was awful. It wasn't needed, but Nickelodeon pressed on with it anyway. Why, though? I remember seeing the promos with it, but why, though? Oh, Victor, in a couple minutes, it might be time for you to go to Luna's premiere. I'm going to pull it up on my iPad in a minute. Yes, it usually is. Although I didn't mind I didn't mind the 2004 Thunderbirds film that much, actually. Despite its heavily negative reviews, though. Right, Victor, it might be time for you to go to Luna's premiere in a minute. You're on your way there now, are you? Cool. I'm going to pull it up on my iPad. Hopefully I will see Odd at that premiere. Nice, McJeffy, you just got a pizza. Nice. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Bear with me, please. Kayang. Odd's not even at Luna's premiere yet. You off to the premiere now, Mr. George? Cool. Where everyone would be agreeable? Cool. No, I doubt I will, Bill Bricks. Lenny Harris's Wallace and Gromit sketch. Some trousers dancing so he can get himself a lady. Cool. Yes, please stop. James, if Thomas the Tank Engine fan keeps asking about, oh, thank you, Jacob. Very sweet of you to say. If Thomas the Tank Engine fan keeps asking about, me about my VHS reviews, what do you want, MLP fan? James, if Thomas the Tank Engine fan keeps asking about, if Thomas the Tank Engine fan keeps asking about my VHS reviews, if he asks 3 more times, could you send him to Trash Planet, please? Could you send him to Trash Planet, please? Oh, hello, Gage. Could you send... Yeah, could you please send, Yeah, you may have to go to the to Trash Planet. Name's familiar, but I haven't seen it. But yeah, if he asks 3 more times, please send him to Trash Planet, James. Edward vs. Caddy, never heard of it. But it sounds like a Caddicarus sketch to me. Oh, Odd has shown up at Luna's premiere. So hopefully after Luna's video is premiered, he's gonna come join us. Hopefully after Luna's video is premiered, he's gonna come join us. It's 30 seconds till it premieres. Oh, James has decided to go to Luna's premiere as well. It's actually a video about... Oh, in Caddy's Thomas PS2 review. In that case, I have, Michelle. Repeating the same question regarding this VHS review, it's just a waste of energy. Yes, it has, Neon. See, even Neon is getting tired of you saying the same, asking me the same questions over and over. If that doesn't show you... Oh, well, not Lego Indiana Jones, but the Indiana Jones film I'm excited for. The new Indiana Jones film I'm excited for. Sorry guys, just a minute. Lego My Little Pony, maybe. Favourite caddy line. What's my favourite caddy line? Oh, that is a very hard question, Michelle. A very hard one. Favourite caddy line? I'm truly unsure. I'm truly unsure what my favourite caddy line would be. I'm very pleased you did, Electro. Sorry, guys. Big cook, little cook, welcome to our cafe. Definitely, I've never seen it, but I definitely think it was too repetitive. Charged up too cool. Scratch your bum. As the worst kids film he's ever seen, Monster Family. Like, that's kind of understandable. I'm just putting it forward as all. Okay, Luna's video's just ended. Hopefully now Odd will come to my stream. Hopefully now Odd will come to my stream. Exactly, Gage. Exactly. Welcome back, Victor. Hopefully now that Luna's video is premiered, Odd is gonna come to the stream now. I saw him there, so hopefully now he will come to this stream. Welcome back. I'm not tired of it. I'm just saying... I'm just putting it forward. Yeah, good point. Good point indeed. What do you mean? Ah, man, there goes my plan. What about next week's stream? Are you talking about your live stream or mine, MLP fan? I can't show private parts on stream. Oh man, there goes my plan. I agree, Mr. George. It was a nice ending. It was a hilarious ending. Because it kind of is like hell, actually. There's loads of monsters and stuff down there. Well, the one he keeps asking about, exactly. Klondike moment. But yeah, now that they've the video's finished, I hope they're going to. I hope Odd is going to show up to this stream now. Let's take a selfie. Oh, my next week's stream. Oh, it's just going to be a normal one. It's just going to be a normal one. It's not going to be. It's gonna not a Thomas character stream. It's going to be nothing special. Yeah, Brum. It's going to be nothing special. MLP fan. I know. Instead of putting poo jokes, I think let's take a selfie. Remaining. Hang on, my phone battery's running out now, guys. I'm gonna have to plug it in, but it's gonna be kind of awkward reading the chat now. A Star Trek stream? Perhaps, Bill Bricks. Perhaps. We'll see. Neutral. Come. More like Come bucket. Was from Caddy's Death Star review. Interesting. You're almost done with Absolute Zero. I wish I could see what Absolute Zero looks like though. Come bucket. Come. Come on. Yeah, it is nice to hear Nunu's. Why is Nunu feeling sad, Jacob? Yeah, nice, Electro. I'm sure it is nice. The best thing what was the best thing, however, come up with? And that was disgusting. What was disgusting? Come. Somewhere at the furthest reaches of the galaxy. Scratch your bum. Na 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 na. Try burning Nova. Cool. I don't know. Hang on. I know this is an Edward stream, but I kind of feel like pulling up Trash Planet as it was mentioned. Do 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 do. That is interesting. I had no idea of that at all, Neon. No idea. Why did you say yes while laughing? Oh, I don't know. It's just so... E.T. livestream. I know. MLP fan. Farting compilation. You can do a compilation of me farting on both my streams and in my videos, if you like, McJeffy. Edward Pet raided us. Of how Edward Pet raided us. Oh, cool. If you say so, Jacob. Edward really should watch a Caddy video. I kind of agree with you, actually, Michelle. Alternate name of the Shadow Realm. Exactly, James Lister. I knew that dark fact. But more like economic collapse of Arthurian counties and their personalised lingo. If you say so, Victor. Christ. Well, it's because that dark fact is about Brad Bird's wife committing suicide with a gun. Was it suicide or was she accidentally shot? I don't know. Oh, she was gunned down. Oh, I see. Yes, of course. Yes, of course it was. This is where we got the alternate name of the Shadow Realm. Exactly, James. Scratch your bomb! If you want to avoid going to trash... If you get sent to Trash Planet, you have to scratch your bum. What if a gun didn't want to be a gun? Exactly right, Electro.
Somewhere at the farthest reaches of the galaxy. Scratch your bum!
Scratch your bum! I love the Treasure Planet film. The Beast hates memes. Very tragic. Yeah, quite right. Come on the rails. Both garbage shows, if you say so, Gage. No, I am not doing any ships whatsoever. No. I'm not doing any shipping whatsoever. I am 100% against shipping. No way. No way, Thomas Fan.
Mrs. Hawkins.
Okay, thanks for the lift.
You take care now. Not so fast.
You are who you choose to be. Super Run. Dun, 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 dun. A BB gun's name. What kind of BB gun? Why I referred to Silver as Fat Man from Treasure Planet? Probably because at the time you didn't even know his name. Okay, Thomas Fan 2002, you really are annoying. I can see you really are annoying everyone now. I know you say that you're gonna stop, you apologise and that you will stop, but you just don't. You just can't keep by your words. No, the YTP's based on Treasure Planet, Michelle. That's it. Right, James. Thomas Fan 2002 has one more chance. One more. But if he blows it, send him to Trash Planet.
Mrs. Hawkins.
Yeah, please do stop, Thomas Fan. Yeah, one more chance, Thomas Fan. But if you blow it... Yeah, one more chance, Thomas Fan. But if you blow it... I've come to screw up your cases and eat Cheetos. Why you choose to be a lawyer, Victor? Yeah, one more chance, Thomas Fan. But if you blow it, I'm afraid you'll be off... Yeah, one more chance, Thomas Fan, but if you blow it, I'm afraid you'll be off to... Trash Planet. Yeah, that was a deleted scene, Neon, that's right. Yes, definite. I say get it on VHS, James. Trash Planet. Do 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 do. You are who you choose to be. You choose to be a lawyer. Oh, I get it. Trash Planet. La 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 la. Hogarth Hughes. I own a... James, I own a Treasure Planet VHS. Treasure Planet does exist on VHS. Yes, I have watched Treasure Planet. I think, and as you know, guys, I think it's the most underrated Disney film. Okay, guys, I'm going to the loo, hopefully for the last time this stream. And then when I get back, I really do hope that Odd will have joined us. Because his video's premiered, and, because his video's premiered, Luna's video's premiered, so hopefully he will now. Victor, do me a favour and ask Odd if he's gonna come to my live stream now. Please do me a favour and ask Odd if he's gonna come to my live stream now. And while you do that, I'm gonna go to the toilet again. Yu-Gi-Oh! Man from Apocalypse, you want to say Manatee from Yukon to the Apparat Genocide? Interesting. A while ago, Thomas fan. Yeah, please, could you ask God if he's coming, John? Oh no, the Baby Jake thing. Oh, for God's sake. Baby Jake Messett thing. Oh, for God's sake. Hot dog race deleted scene should have stayed. Yeah, it doesn't sound... In fact, both deleted scenes. Yes, please, Victor. Yes, please. Thank you. Yes, please, Victor. Hot Rod Driveway scene deleted. Yeah, both deleted scenes should have stayed, definitely. Neon. You better be sorry, yes. One more chance. But if you blow it, you're off to Trash Planet. You'd better stick to that word, Thomas fan, because if you don't, you will be off to Trash Planet. Okay, guys. I'll be back in a sec. Just need to go to the loo again, as you know. And I'm back. So, any word on Odd, Victor? Any word on Odd, Victor? Yeah, Baby Jake is the worst. So, any word on Odd, Victor? Yeah, it is. It is a beautiful film. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired now, guys. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so he might come. I'm considering extending this stream to 11 o'clock, to 11 o'clock my time tonight, to give Odd a chance to come on. I know Odd does sometimes stay up late. Yeah, I'm considering extending this stream to by half an hour to give Odd a chance to come on. Cool MLP fan. Yeah, 4 hours of streaming, that's right, Mr. George. Maybe. Okay, 4 hours of streaming, yes. Yeah, it's a very emotional film. It truly is an emotional film. I don't remember, actually, if I'm being honest, Bill Bricks. You like this movie? Don't watch it. Oh, if you say so. Ah! More like asset with me eating the delicious pie. At last! Welcome, Odds! At last! What? So, Odd, what's been keeping you, from coming onto my stream all night? We've been going for almost 3 hours now. What's been keeping you from coming onto my stream? I'm not criticizing you or anything, Odd, just to be clear. I'd just like to know what you've been doing all night. And in fact, Odd, as a matter of fact, Odd, me and you haven't really spoken. Hello, people of Placeland. As a matter of fact, Odd, me and you haven't actually spoken much all week. So what have you been up to all afternoon that's made you unable to come until now? We talking steak, mushroom, and bacon pie. Oh, talking pie. Yeah, welcome, Odd, welcome. I'm very pleased to see you, Odd. Why did Winnie the Pooh? I don't know, Gage. Next 27 minutes. Hello, welcome. Yeah, hello, Odd. Great to see you. So what have you been up to all night that's made you... Stuff. Favourite Roy the Racing Car episode? Not sure. I don't actually remember. Felix, welcome to the stream, by the way. Yeah, I'm not sure what my favourite Roy the Racing Car episode is. But hello, Felix. Stuff. I wonder if that translates to I've been working on my next ASMR video. I wonder if stuff translates to my next ASMR video. Because if you've been working on that all week... Because if that's what you've been working on all week, then I guess it is very understandable how you haven't shown up till now. More like Shed 000I. You didn't watch Warrior the Racing Car that much. I remember watching it quite a lot as a kid. Why aren't you keen on Pie, Neon? No, with that and I actually refer to you as family. I'm sure you do. Yeah, so does stuff refer to, translate to the next video? Odd. That is a totally unjustifiable opinion and not for me to question, if you say so, Odd. Have you been working on your next video all week, Odd? Is that why we haven't been able to speak much this week? Because you've been working on your new video? 717, I agree, Gage. Why aren't you keen on Pi either, Electro? Yeah, I think it's an awesome show too. Stuff can be translated to Ting, Ella, Sugar. Why was he sad? Ting, Ella, Saga. Oh, James wanted me to translate something earlier in the stream, but I forgot. Question it all you want, I just don't like pie. Are we doing the opening to Independence Day? Very, very fitting MLP fan. But Odd, in all seriousness, have you been working a lot on your next video this week? Blood coming out of Christ on a bike. Exactly, Michelle. Seriously though, Odd, have you been working on your next video all week? In all seriousness. It'll be episode 40, Felix. Custard pie. Oh, custard pie is a different matter, is it? Yeah, I quite like custard. Eating raw custard. Maybe you've been working on it. I'm gonna take that as a yes, Odd. Just maybe. I know you want it. Odd, I know you want your, I know you want it to be a surprise for when your next video is gonna come out. You can tell Odd, Torden. No way, you tell him. Come on, Torden, you kill his brother. He's less likely to kill you. You going to work on Twilight Sparkle Show episode 7? Cool. I know you'd prefer it, people, to, prefer it if your videos, people to not know, when your video is gonna come out. But, welcome back, A. Smith. Well, why not give Pi a try, Electro? You may like it. So yeah. So yes, Odd, Torden sweats nervously. So yes, Odd, I know you prefer it if people, if people didn't know when your videos are gonna come out now. But I'm gonna guess that the next ASMR video is gonna be out tomorrow. I could be wrong. I know I could be wrong, Odd, but equally I could be right. All week I've just had this feeling all week that your next video was gonna come out this Saturday, Odd. I'm not saying it definitely will. I'm saying it's a possibility. Dragons don't sweat. I'm back after a dinner of pasta. A dinner of pasta? Yeah, don't let Ouija find out you had pasta though, because pasta is kind of similar to spaghetti. A lot of people have been wanting me to review that VHS actually, Felix, so we'll see. The video will be out in 5 minutes and December 31st, so you could upload it in like 5 minutes, Odd. I'm gonna take your word for that, for it, Odd. Where there's smoke, there's lots of spaghetti. Or it could be time for trouble, we'll see. Rusty and the Misguided Frog. Oh, I'm just seeing it YTP. However, we have auditory nerves. Cool. I had takeout pizza because Friday. Tomorrow I'm going to have a takeout pizza because Saturday. Blah. We have auditory nerves, yes. A lot of animals who don't have ears have auditory nerves as well. So Odd, unfortunately you did miss the premiere. You did unfortunately miss the premiere of my latest Redcliff Railway Tales episode, Odd. Which I'm kind of bummed about. However, doesn't matter though. But I'd like to show you something from the episode. Something in particular from the episode. Guys, if you haven't seen the episode, spoilers ahead. I don't know, you don't know. Michael Crawford doesn't know, no one knows when it's out. Who the hell is Michael Crawford? Between 5 minutes from now and December 31st. Bar. Sheep go bar, not dragons. Gage. Who the hell is Michael Crawford? Actor and comedian. What the hell was Michael Crawford in? Hasn't been in a film since 1999. That's interesting. Michael Crawford hasn't been in a single film I've heard of. Not one. Foaming at the funnel on my channel. This is a truly dark secret then. Yes. Foaming at the cool. Interesting, James. My neck is gone. I want a scarf. Rubbish, Cinder. Dragons don't wear a scarf. Hey, dragons are problem next to. You've only got a small one. If you don't know what Electro's talking about, Odd, he's making reference to one of the episode, to a Thomas episode, the first episode of season 3, A Scarf for Percy. Just replace funnels with necks and the steam engines with dragons. Oh, Mattel scissors vinegar into Norwegian. That's what you wanted me to translate, James. Sorry, I completely forgot. Phantom stage show version. In the stage show version of Phantom of the Opera. Cool, Odd. Oh, and hello, Andrew. Been ages since you, You're on here kind of late. Welcome to the stream, Andrew. Right. Hang on. Norwegian translate. Yeah, hello, Andrew. Oh, yeah, I was doing French. English. Mattel sucks dick. Of course they do, James. This is an indisputable fact. Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, hello, Andrew. He won't choose dirty. Don't call me Dirty Train Lover 16. You get a Phantom, you all get the Phantom. Phantom of the Opera. I don't know that much about Phantom of the Opera, actually, so... yeah, I'll just take your word for it. If I don't know, you don't know. Do you know? Opera, of course, yes. So Odd, what I want to show you... So I'm kind of bummed that you weren't at the premiere. However, it would give me great pleasure if you did watch the latest episode of Redcliff Railway Tales, even though you're not really that interested in trains. It would still give me pleasure if you watched it. But what I'm particularly proud of this episode, Odd. Don't call me Dirty Thomas, more like Tractor Toot. Tractor Toot. Oh, hello, Electro. Yeah, I've been here the whole time, Electro. Favorite memory of my life so far? Going on my first adventure to defeat Nasty Nork. That's what, Electro. Dirty Thomas. The truth. Yes, you did. You did indeed, James. Yeah, hello, Andrew. So, Odd, what I'm proud of this episode is not only those stop motion animations that I showed you, that you've seen.
Completely oblivious to an accident that was about to occur.
Like this one. But I'm also very, very proud of the sound mixing in this episode. I really dabbled in a lot of sound effects. Usually Redcliff Railway Tales episodes don't have too many sound effects. Season 3 is going to have a lot of sound effects, but this is the first time I've actually tried to do some proper sound mixing and different sounds playing at the same time.
Flatbed lorry was racing towards the Becksgate flyover. The driver was being careless, speeding, chatting on his car phone, and not paying much attention to the road.
More like standing on his way.
As his friend was telling
It's
him
back
a
on
funny
YouTube,
story,
is it, Jacob?
he laughed
Cool.
so hard that he unintentionally turned the steering wheel to the left, causing the lorry to skid out of control and crash into two of the flyover supports.
See, I think this is the first time where I've played the same sound effect twice to use the knock over those of the pillars. Yeah, I'm quite proud of this, Odd. Another use of sound that I'm quite proud of is this bit.
But suddenly, the flyover's track began to sound. 10233 calling, "Oh, left behind." He words than the word be clapping me. No sooner had Vitas said those words than the worst happened. The flyover's rails broke. Part of the
All metal breaking and the crash sound effect used again. So, Odd, what I want to on this topic, the reason I brought this up and mentioned it directly to you, Odd, is I'd like to know your thoughts. How important would you consider sound effects in YouTube videos and films in general? Just regular sound effects. You could have altered the pitch slightly. I could actually have done that, Neon. I'll take that on board for future reference, Neon. So, Odd, how important would you consider sound effects in YouTube videos? I know sound is incredibly important in your videos, Odd, because, I know sound is incredibly important in your videos, Odd, because that's the whole point of your videos, to give people pleasure and relaxation from the sounds. However, I'm talking about sound effects in non-ASMR videos. Sound effects in cartoons, TV shows, and films. How important would you say just sound effects in general are? Be they realistic sound effects or cartoon sound effects? That's what I'd like to know, Odd. If you're still there, that is. You may well be taking a while to type your answer, but I'm being patient. Guitar Hero for PS2? Cool, James. Oh, here we are. Odds answered. Love the scene when the bridge suspension is worn. Where the bridge was worn. The bridge track became worn when Dennis went over it. Yes, that's right. Yeah. I'm quite proud of that scene. I'm quite proud of all the scenes where the Becksgate flyover collapses, especially with the use of sound. Film and TV 100% needed. Yes, I definitely agree with you there, Odd. Sign of quality, of course, but it's not your focus or strong suit. I kind of feel the same way you do, to be honest, Odd. I kind of feel the same way you do. Because, the thing about the Redcliff Railway Tales episodes in Season 1 is they literally had little to no sound effects whatsoever. They had little to... Literally, the only sound was the music and the, and my narration and voice acting. Which was mostly just awful. Which, most of it was just awful, though, because it was a mishmash of music. Because it was just a mishmash of whatever music. And again, my voice acting back then was just horrible. Why was Tigger so dirty? I think I know where you're going with this joke, James. He finished hiding Piglet's body. You create your own sound effects. Now that truly is going above and beyond. I just use pre-existing ones or record ones from other videos. That's what I did with all my other videos. You've just changed your opinion on Clifford the Big Red Dog. Oh, cool. Anything I can get my hands on. Yeah, that's what people often do. Not just for sound effects, but for film props as well. And making miniature effects and stuff. Yeah, so yes, Odd. Ah, close enough there. He was always playing with poo. I knew you were going to say that, James. Close enough. But yes, Odd. I barely used any sound effects. in the early episodes of Redcliff Railway Tales, but I do really want to push a focus on sound effects, especially in Season 3 of Redcliff Railway Tales. I just want Redcliff Railway Tales Season 3 to have the maximum possible production quality overall that I can give it. Same goes for the feature-length finale. Yes. Yeah, nice. Why was Rabbit's garden a mess? Oh, for God's sake. He filled with corpses he had used as compost. Oh, Christ. You rode a kitty, the clever kitty riding Great Arm of Special Beach. Cool. Oh my God. Use of sound effects. Yeah, but as I was saying, even in Season 2, I haven't used sound effects that often. There have been moments in Season 2 where I've meant to put sound effects, but haven't because either I haven't had time or just couldn't be bothered. It was covered with poo, yeah, of course it was. One example I can name... It would be quicker if I just searched it. The episode I'm looking for. Yeah, it was Neat Electro. Yeah, that's me. Posted 2 years ago. No, I did not mean Redcliff Railway Tales. Where is it? Look for the right episode. Here it is. Damn it, I sure I had it this time, games. Wait, you like Clifford the Big Red Dog now, but you don't? What kind of sense does that make, Thomas fan? So yeah, as I was saying, one example that I can name is, You hate the Clifford movie nowadays, do you? Cool. Oh no! This next joke of James's is from Salty's Lighthouse, an awful, awful show, Odd. Prepare to get mayoed. A lot more jokes in store, cool. So anyway, guys, as I was saying...
The rain began...
Oh yeah, this light I put on so I could show the rain
Just
effects.
as he was
With the rain effects would actually show
coupled
up.
up. He shivered and thought of the nice, dry Australian outback. The conductor...
So one example of a sound effect I meant to put in, but didn't, was here.
blew his whistle.
The reason there's no sound at this point is because I meant to put in a sound effect of the conductor blowing his whistle, but didn't. Purely because I didn't have time.
And the special set off.
But there are storm sound effects for the rain. I felt that the storm sound effects were important. Because it was a constant track. However, in the most recent episode, there was actually a sound effect of a guard blowing his whistle that was used twice, and I plan to use the same sound effect in all. Again, I feel like it was close. Salty's Lighthouse isn't bad. Oh yeah, you've said before. But yes, I have now used a guard blowing his whistle sound effect, which I intend to use in all future episodes.
I'll do just that. Thank you anyway, Jacob. I'd better be off. See you later.
And also, previously in the series, anytime I used a anytime a character blew his horn, I literally just mimicked a horn sound. But that was only in season 1, and it was just borderline unacceptable. I am going to use horn and whistle sound effects a lot more often, and I am eventually going to do a video showcasing each of the train character of Redcliff Railway Tales horns and whistles.
See you around, Vitas, and you're welcome.
See you tomorrow, MLP fan. For ages, I wanted to try and find a sound effect at least for Vitess's TGV horn, but just haven't been able to until now.
So over the next few days, Vitas asked the other...
Yeah, I definitely... Yeah, sound-wise, sound effect-wise, episode 10 has definitely been the best episode so far in terms of variety and usage of sound effects.
All present and correct, Dora.
Right, let's go.
Sound effect of a card with an actual class 19 Dora's basis. A parapletic dragon. I hope you will be back before this stream ends, Electro. Yeah, we're gonna go for longer tonight, guys. A table. Parapletic dragon. Yeah, fine, understand what you're doing.
Jack and Vitas moved out of the way to allow Dora and her friends to pull up under the flying.
It's midnight, I might end it sooner.
All present and correct, Dora.
Right, let's...
I especially like this sound effect here. Especially like that sound effect there of Dora blasting her long horn when racing through the station makes her sound so heroic going to the rescue of them. Oh, you've got to go, have you, Odd? Oh, don't worry then. Thanks for coming. Well, I'm not going to go back on my promise, guys. Well, thanks for coming. You may not have been able to come for long, but the fact you came at all is what I'm grateful for. But good night, Todd. Thank you for coming anyway. I'll see you in the next week's stream, hopefully. Thank you for coming, Odd. Thank you for coming regardless, Odd. But I'm not going to back out on my promise, though. I am going to keep the stream going for longer, guys, but only until 10:45. I was only going to keep going till 9 till 11 if Odd was going to stay for that long, guys. But I'll compromise and we'll go to 10:45. You're going as well, Victor? No problem. Understandable why you're very tired. Night-night. Thank you for coming as well. I'll see you next week, hopefully. Cupboard Show Season 2, cool. Just because of those darned tug segments. No, the animated segments are also kind of cringy at times as well, James. I'd say so. You off as well, Thomas Fan? Alright, well thanks for coming. Goodbye. I also do want to give Electro a chance to come back, so we will go to 9:45. But Edward-wise, I'm just not sure what I want to do. I think I've basically run out of Edward-related stuff that I'd like to do now. I think I've basically run out of Edward-related stuff I'd like to do for the rest of this stream. So you know what? Yeah, I've run out of Edward-related stuff I'd like to do for the rest of this stream. Just a few questions. Thank you, Thomas Fan. Thank you. Yeah, they did, James. Yes, please, Thomas Fan. That way you're not gonna get, you won't have to get blocked. Yes, please, Thomas Fan. That way you won't have to get blocked. But anyway, guys, I've got no idea what, I've basically run out of Edward-related stuff I can think of doing for the last 20 minutes of this stream. So, screw it. We're just going to play Arsenal for the last 20 minutes, because again, I've run out of stuff I'd like to do. Of Edward-related stuff I'd like to do, so we'll just play of Edward, the Blue Engine-related stuff I'd like to do, so we'll just play Arsenal for the last 20
They are
minutes.
stupid to think they will win.
Last thing and that's it. Yes, please promise that you won't, that you'll try not to. How about you, Smudge? I don't know. I'd rather just play Arsenal now, James. Yeah, I hope you agree as well, Thomas. Ow! Hang on, it's a little loud. I'm sure you are. This stream's ending in 20 minutes, Jacob. Ow! Arsenal Sam. No, it's Arson Sam, that's the parody,
Hey, you got
with
here.
Jeffy.
Excellent.
Ow. I know Electro currently isn't here, but is Neon still here? Neon, are you still here? I will be your friend if you're not going to annoy me. Yes. I think that's a reasonable deal, George. Well, if you guys would prefer it, if most of you guys are simply too tired for me to continue, actually no, I'm gonna give Electro a chance to come back. Big chunk is in a race. Arsenal. It's like a battery. It's like another word for It's like arsenal of weapons, Thomas, the tank engine fan. Ah. I've never heard that part of a laugh before. Let's go. Oh, shotguns only. Oh,
Finish them quickly.
I don't like this. I don't like the shotguns only game mode. The shotguns are never that reliable. Yeah, right. Die! Take this! Starting with the DB shotgun, one of the worst guns in the game, in my opinion. Wow, hang on. Oh. Stupid question. Have you ever jizzed at the most inconvenient? To be perfectly honest with you, James, I have done a couple of times in the past, but I don't want to go into the details of that for obvious reasons. Bruh, look at this dude. Oh, wait till you see the... Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, please. Yes, I have done, but I won't go into details for obvious reasons, James. Ah. Who's there? Take that! Ah. Yeah, boy. Ow! Gotcha!
Hey, you got him. Excellent.
Oh, ow! Oh, penis. That question was jizz. Yes, it was. It was very, very sussy. Yes. Yeah, boy.
Hey, you got him. Excellent.
Ow. Yeah, boy.
Hey, you got him. Excellent.
Ow. I was the winning kill. God damn. Hillside. Standard, yeah, standard, of course. Standard's the best game mode. Well, one of the best. Automatics would probably be my favorite game mode. It is a little hard, but it would overall it would probably be my favorite game mode. Hopefully Electro will come back before I have to end the stream. We can see every move. So we toys can see everything. So play nice. You just burped again, did you? Oh, don't worry, Gage. Oh. Ah. Gotcha! Oh, a Tommy gun. Exactly what Pinstripe has. Gotcha! Oh, who's that? Ow! Swat! AK-47. What's funny, Thomas fan? The South Park episode. Tried to get a copy of Guitar Hero. Interesting. There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere. Hello? Gotcha. Gotcha.
Nice headshot.
Yeah, boy. Match leader. Yes. Haha. Screw you. Gotcha! Oh, hang on, there's a... Oh, candy cane minigun. Oh, I'm well ahead of everyone else. Ah. Gotcha! Ow. Five Nights at Woody screaming all the time. Yes, indeed, McJeffy. Too bad. He'll scream as much as he wants whether you like it or not. Die! Ow! Oh, I got it. The little Tom. Ow! Gotcha! Ow! You are a goddamn toy! I don't remember that much about it, if I'm being honest, McJeffy. You are a toy! You are a toy! Gotcha! You are a Soy Toy Story Cineworld 2022, cool. Ah, penis. Oh, someone's gonna take my spot. Take my crowning spot. My match leader spot. I need to regain my position as alpha. Ow. Ow. Ah. Reach for the sky. Bob, what are you gonna ask you? Ow! Gotcha!
Good shot. You got his head.
Bill Infinity. Why do you keep saying that? Beyond's the Underminer. And it's not Beyond, it's Beholds the Underminer. Gotcha! Ow! To infinity and your mum. Oh yeah, I remember that. I think I remember that. Your mum. Your mum. Ow. Ah. Oh, I've lost my position. Infinity in my foot. At least I'm still team leader. Roasted, indeed. Ow. Yeah, I could regain my position. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Ah, Christ. Oh, I'm so close to the golden gun, though. Yeah, I got the golden gun. One shot. I missed. One bullet. Oh, I missed both chances. Stuck inside the helmet. To infinity and my balance. I mean, Doc says to my infinity and Toy Story 4. Okay, cool. got the golden... 3 of us have got the golden knife now. Right, I definitely am gonna have to end the stream now. Tonight's stream could have been better, but overall I consider it better than the previous stream. I was hoping that tonight's stream to have been better, to have gone better. I was hoping for tonight's stream to have gone better. But still, I think it was a lot better than last week's stream. A lot more of you came on, and for longer. To infinity and backwards. And for longer. A lot of you came on for longer, but still enjoyed tonight's stream regardless. And I wish I could have done more Edward-related stuff towards the end. There just wasn't enough Edward-related stuff to span the entire stream, but I think it was alright though. What I was able to get out of this stream. Overall, a pretty successful stream. I also would have preferred it if Odd had come on for a lot longer. Still don't really know why he hasn't, still don't really know why me and him haven't chatted much this week, and why he only came on for half an hour in this stream, and obviously last week he didn't come on that much because he was helping his neighbour, but I don't really understand why he only came on for half an hour this week, and that was only because I asked John to ask him. Oh well, I'm still grateful Odd came regardless, and I'm grateful that the rest of you came. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to, Electro wasn't able to come back before the end of this stream. But I'm sure he'll understand when I tell him, though. I'm sure he'll understand that I had to end the stream while I tell him, though. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, share this stream with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to me, TrainLover16, if you haven't already. So next week's stream is just going to be another normal one. The next couple of streams are just going to be more normal ones. And then after that, maybe I'll do another Thomas character stream. I'm not too sure what the next Thomas character stream is going to be and when it's going to happen. But it will happen eventually. Tomorrow, though, if I remember to, I may well do the first part of my Crash Bandicoot gameplay series tomorrow, guys. No promises, though. But maybe I will tomorrow, maybe I won't. We'll see, though. Okay, bye-bye, everyone. Thanks again so much for watching, guys. Yes, James, I was hoping it would become a nautical nonsense stream, but it didn't tonight. I'm slightly disappointed by that, but I'm hoping it didn't quite reach nautical nonsense level. Hopefully next week it will, though, and hopefully everyone, all the people, especially Odd, who didn't come on for that for as long as I hoped they would, will come on for the length of time they normally do. And hopefully, because they will, it will eventually turn into a nautical nonsense stream. You thought it was the best live stream ever, Gage? I can kind of understand it, why, with it being themed to Edward, and Edward probably being your favourite character. So thank you regardless. Yeah, thanks again so much for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Goodbye, everyone!